you guys decided to slaughter a bunch of defenseless villagers who were incredibly inbred, as well as, taking an
It
ancient
was a
entity.
mercy killing, plus we got a favor from a demon, so it's a win-win.
Yes. Win-win. Yeah, so you guys basically murdered a bunch of innocent people, helping a demon that was really bad at his job, apparently. And you guys ended up back at your camp. Okay, let's see. We have trash, we have no trash. Okay, so, as you guys finish your conversation, and the demonic form disappear, Jafar, you mentioned you were going back to the campfire to get the campfire going. Seeing as you guys were still at the previous campsite that you guys had used the previous evening, before you had arrived in the hillbilly landscape. As you walk towards the fire, you walk face first into something incredibly hard, and you kind of like stagger backwards, a nice big bump on the front of your head.
Ow, what was that?
You can see the campfire is it's right there.
I feel along. Does it feel like there's a wall in front of us or something?
Yeah, you can see as you reach out, your hand touches something cool and flat, with a stone-like texture, and beyond it you can see the pastoral view of the forest that you guys were in.
Guys, is it just me or is there a wall here? An invisible wall?
I don't know. I'll walk and try to find the wall.
Yeah, you walk forward a few feet and, holding out your hand, you touch the cool surface of a stone wall.
Wait a minute. That was a cow coas demon we were talking about. We can't trust those.
I don't know. You seem pretty good to me. I want to feel along this wall. Does it feel like it ends in any, like if I follow it along, does it end at a certain point, or does it just feel like it's going on?
Yeah, you start walking to your right, feeling along the edge of the wall, and after about 10 feet, you come to what feels like an L shape in the wall, like a corner, and you can feel there's another wall going in the other direction.
Let's follow the rope. Follow the wall.
So does it feel? Are we in a block? I want to say, are we in a box?
You feel around, and you're not in a box. You're in kind of like a. Let's do it from this side, I suppose, would be the easiest. One square we'll say is 10 feet. That's the area that you feel out. You can feel these walls that continue running this way, but beyond them you can still see the shape of the firelight. Well, the fire pit, say. You can see the sun shining above you, you can see the trees, but you can neither hear nor smell any of the surrounding countryside.
Well, that's really weird. Guys, I think we're gonna have to walk in the opposite direction.
Okay, let us tie Osric to a pole and use him to find our way.
Yeah. I don't know if it helps, but I have devil's sight, so I have like
Dark vision, doesn't it?
yeah, from magical and non-magical. No, it doesn't help.
Alright. So Osric is standing there slack-jawed. Insert something incredibly condescending, he says.
He doesn't
I
seem
can't
any
think of
different
it.
to me.
Just push him along, and where he bumps his face, we do not walk.
Sounds like a good point. I'm gonna start using Osric to look for hard invisible walls.
Alright. Osric stumbles forward and you follow at what you think is a safe distance behind him. And you come upon a place in front of you where between one footstep and the next, it's as if you step into pitch darkness. As if you're thousands of feet underground. And between one step and the next, it's just lights out.
Okay, and if I step backwards?
back in the sun-dappled clearing.
Huh. Okay, guys, I think I found something weird here. Come and
What?
step over this imaginary line and tell me if you see anything differently.
Go over the line.
Yeah, it's as if you're deep underground, somewhere starless. It's just instant darkness the second you take that step back.
Yeah, I have dark vision. Can I see anything?
You squint around. Normally, dark vision needs at least, a smidgen of light to be able to see what's going on. You need some starlight or some candlelight or at least something, right? But you do manage to squint and look ahead using your dark sight. From what you can see in front of you is 2 corpses lying on the ground. Inside what looks to be a mine shaft of sorts. You can see rotting timbers overhead bracing the upper ceiling. You can see smooth, chiseled solid stone on either side of you, which may provide handholds if somebody were to attempt to climb the rock surface. And the corpses themselves, one of them appears to be wearing leather armor. The desiccated skeleton inside still having like tufts of hair and bits of skin stretched across it. And he's got himself kind of like propped up against the wall as if he was sitting, resting against the wall when he died. And you can see beside him a darker patch on the ground to the right of him that seems to have spilled from his lap. And then the corpse beyond that is in 2 pieces. The lower torso, legs, lying on one side of the passage, and closer to you, the upper torso, with the arms, one of them stretched out, pointing towards you, lying on the ground. And above where the 2 torsos are separated, you see there's a blade hanging there, old with rust now, but with like an almost guillotine-like blade that seems to have come down and bisected this person. And you can see that the upper torso is wearing a backpack.
Dolce, go and grab the backpack.
Well, I would like to have the place more lit up if we're going in. This looks like could be a trap.
Well, maybe you should light a torch.
Does anyone have a torch?
Oh, we all should. Oh, there's Mr. Gluten.
These glutes.
So,
Don't
what is
you
the
have, like,
professor doing? Is
light
the
or
professor
something?
still standing in the back, or what are you guys doing?
I'm just being in the back, being like, dum dum dum, my demon uptick is enamored by it.
Okay.
Kind of generally following the group at this moment.
All right. So, those of you without dark vision, meaning the professor and, I suppose Ein can see due to his demonic sight,
Yup.
it's pitch dark. For those of you with dark vision, it's still incredibly dark, but you can make out a little bit of detail in grey and white, grey and black and white kind of tones. You can't see colors, unfortunately.
Huh. Well, I don't know. Hans, you wouldn't have any like jar of chemicals that glows when you shake it, maybe?
No.
You guys
Again,
have to have torches.
we should all have torches.
I don't know, man. I have an entertainer pack. I don't know if it comes with a torch. It comes with this cool loot, though.
Oh my god! I
Nice
take out a
carpet.
torch
All right.
and throw it at Rodriguez, who can't see because it's dark.
That's true. Rodriguez, you feel a thump as something painfully jabs you in the chest before clattering to the
I
ground.
don't know, man. I'm dancing around with my my loot. There's surely a chance I dodge it.
Roll for dodge? No, sorry. I was joking.
So, what are you gentlemen doing?
I suppose I light a torch.
You light a torch.
We light
You
a
see
torch.
much as I say. you see what looks to be some kind of underground passageway, almost like a mine shaft. Rotting timbers bracing the stone walls above you, and ceilings about 10 feet up.
I've got a
The walls and
bad
sides
feeling
made out
about
of
this.
chiseled solid stone.
Yeah,
You now
this
see
is
the
these
two
guys.
corpses, one of them sitting up against the wall, a dark stain on the ground next to him. The other one bisected, lying in two pieces, with the rusting guillotine blade just hanging slack in the middle of the passageway at about chest height.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to pull the backpack to me.
Pull and pull and pull, but Mage Hand can only pull 5 pounds, unfortunately.
Fine, I'm gonna use Mage Hand to open the backpack
All right.
and pull the
Backpack.
first item I see in the backpack.
First item you pull out appears to be book.
Ooh. I'm gonna
And
open
you-
it. Can I read it?
Ooh, pull it over to you. The book itself is written in common. You open the book up, and it seems to be a diary slash almost like a list of sorts. You like the first one is like, butcher at Argon, overcharged me by 5 copper pieces, going to burn his house down. Next one's like, cart, splashed mud on me while it was raining, going to kill innkeeper, things like that. Like, most of the pages are just filled with, like, really petty grudges.
Wow.
With the,
I don't
And
know,
as you
man.
page through the
Sounds like
book-
he has a point.
as you page through the book, the very last one is, knew we couldn't trust the bloody demon. Has trapped us in here. I'm just gonna take a moment to catch my breath.
Oh, guys. I'm thinking that demon may have tried to bamboozle us.
What? But he seems so trustworthy.
Yeah, but look at this diary.
There
He
are,
says
there
that
are
he
so
made it.
many demons.
I told you.
But how
He's
many?
not a good demon.
You, I
We need
think,
them
Andre, you'll
ordered
find you
demons
said
or
nothing
devils.
on account of lying in the ground, making pain noises.
But also does this whenever he sleeps.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just saying this man looks dead.
You
I
don't
I
say.
point a torch at the skeleton. I mean, we didn't do much first aid in theater school, but he looks pretty dead to me. I'm gonna use Mage Hand to pull the next thing out of the backpack, Griffith.
It looks like a coil of rope, but it's frayed and looks like it's been here for a very, very, very long time. Like, parts of it crumble into nothing but dry fiber as you pull it out.
Oh, this doesn't look like it's gonna be very useful. Well, Mage Hand is a cantrip, so I can use it unlimited time. So assume I just pull everything eventually across to where we are.
Yeah. You find 2 really rusted daggers inside the pack. Another packet that looks like it might have contained iron rations at some point, but they seem to have all been consumed. And other than that, you find like some very threadbare clothing that also, again, is like just disintegrating as you pull it out. A pair of boots, cracked, leathery, very dry. And yeah, that's pretty much it, really.
So mostly shit.
Mostly, just regular pack stuff.
Okay. Can we see anything else around this? It's 2 corpses, eh? Yes.
Yes. The other one is sitting up against the wall with like a stain on the ground next to him.
Do I see another pack, maybe?
Yes, he's the pack is behind him. He looks like he was using it as either as a backrest or a pillow of some kind.
Okay. Well, I want to tug on it and see if I can start bringing the stuff across.
Unfortunately, this one with the skeleton lying on top of it is a bit hard to get to budge with Mage Hand.
Okay. Well, is anyone here good at traps?
I mean, I can try.
Well, after you, Professor, I'm sure you'll have more chance of knowing what you're looking for than me.
I shall check for traps.
Alrighty. What are you checking for?
Traps.
Most likely falling blades.
Oh, wait, oh, wait, oh, wait. I don't really think you're very smart, but I think you'll give it a good shot. I cast guidance.
What was finding traps again? What skill?
Hold on.
Hold on. Am I actually in the cave, or am I still outside of the cave?
There's no cave.
You're trapped in this maze of evil with us.
Oh, then yes, I will walk over.
Trash, you're also still unconscious.
Oh, then I will do nothing.
Nobody has
Nobody
seen
has
to administer any healing to the dwarf.
No, I'm pretty sure Osric, I mean not Osric, Hans poured some stuff into his mouth last time.
No, I didn't.
I stabilized myself. Because you guys are too incompetent to do it.
Okay. Lady, I don't have your character sheet open in front of me at the moment. You should have
Okay.
something like perception or investigation or fucking something, man. I don't fucking know.
Okay. Jeez. It's
I've
10.
got like 17 PDFs open. I'm not gonna open up fucking find your sheet now.
I had my sheet open. I was just asking what skill you want me to use.
The one for finding traps. Read
It's
the
not
PHP.
specified, you fucker.
Perception. It would be perception. I have decided.
Perception, investigate, pick whichever one is higher and use that one.
It's 10. Roll 10.
You see nothing.
I see nothing. It's fine.
Didn't he have like advantage?
No.
Can't help but think you
Have
guys keep
guidance.
failing. I'm just gonna keep lying here. Oh.
Oh man, it's so peaceful.
Isn't it though? It's so lovely.
I
Um,
don't know about that.
Okay, well I'm going to walk up to him, stand decently clear of the stain on the ground, and push the skeleton over gently with the point of my sword so I can grab the backpack.
It creaks, dislodges some dust, falls to the ground, breaks apart, and nothing bad happens.
Yeah, I grab the backpack and I scuttle back towards the group.
Okay.
What's in the bag?
We have a change of clothing, some boots, what looks like it used to be some kind of crossbow, but it looks like it's rotted through during that time. Yeah, pretty much just that, really. Nothing else.
It's all shit, boys. Okay. Well, guys, I suppose we're trapped in here. We have to try and find an exit some way.
Ugh, if there are traps, that mean any of us could trigger them. I feel like I know who should. And I pour a healing drought onto Osric's face. It's 1d8, yo.
We're just waterboarding him with healing drafts.
Can't have another one until he's had a long rest. So
Perception
better
is
roll
for traps,
good.
lady.
Oh,
2 hit
Well,
points.
he does look healthier.
Can't help
Oh no, it's 2d8, sorry.
What?
Perception is for
Yes.
finding traps.
I heard you.
Says so. Do your skills.
Awesome. I'd more than doubled my original account.
Alright.
Osric, let me get you up to speed. Yeah, we're in a dark place. It's full of danger. We're all clearly terrified. I'm quaking in my booties. Please go forward to lead us to safety. You are the bravest and greatest of us all, yes?
Oh, well, that is all true. You guys are very bad at whatever you choose to do. Now, one of you's good enough to walk? I was very nearly dead.
But you survived. It just shows you how much more stronger you are than any of us.
He looks around at all of them, noticing that the bard is kind of looking in his direction because he's weak and doesn't have night vision.
I look at the dwarf and I look at him sternly and I say, "You do not mouth off to demons."
To be fair, he kind of wasn't really a good demon.
Doesn't matter. He's still a demon.
I made him cry.
And that stuff, him being a bad demon, I think that was all a trap. Because I don't think he's a bad demon. I think he's a good, bad... I'm confused.
He's a good bad demon.
Yes. He's good at his job. He's really bad. Really, really bad, but he was like bamboozling you with the word bad there.
Oh,
He's bad as in he's evil.
at least I didn't get any trinkets from him. Heaven, the gods know how stupid they'll be. Probably tell somebody that it gives him a boon and then it just ends up biting him in his butt. Any of you would be silly enough to fall for
and
that.
I contemplate if I should trust this sword.
I mean,
I'm
really was an incompetent demon.
I'm pretty trustful of my box of invisible paste. It made Ulrich disappear. Can't be all that bad.
I'm sure what could go wrong with my amulet? Come on.
Oh, you all did get mystical, magical goods from a demon that was trapped in a fountain for years and I made cry. Oh, okay.
Well, he seemed like a nice
You'd
guy.
make it cry.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
4 modifier,
All right.
which would be 6, so I get 10 back.
It is okay, my friend. I have a spare magical item. I hand him a crossbow bolt. It is a bolt of back scratching. It will alleviate any itches you feel under your armor.
Did
Very
you get this?
magical.
Did you get this from that demon?
Yes, he said, please give this to Ulrich.
I'm okay.
I feel he is so correct that I am a terrible demon. Please give him this for making me see the truth. This is what he said.
Well, that is true. He is really a bad demon. I mean, he cried. I saw tears in a fountain. Tears in a fountain.
No, this is just
Maybe
called a
there were
fountain.
tears of laughter.
Okay. I take the arrow, pinch it between 2 fingers. Thank you very much. And then wait for the elf to turn around, then I drop it behind me. That's very nice. Okay.
Did I hear it?
Make a perception check. No.
Oh.
Okay. So where do you need me to go?
Wait, what's around? Is it just like a straight line from here?
You look further down the passageway, and you do see what appears to be a pile of rubble piled up in the middle of the passageway. And about it, 4 smaller bodies that appear to be half buried in the rubble.
Well, clearly this is full. Walk over and kick a stone. And these poor souls are trapped under it. I doubt they're still alive.
Yeah, as you approach closer, you see that these appear to be goblins. Appear
These
to
are
have
goblins
been killed by collapsing rocks.
who appear to be killed by collapsing rocks. Literally what I just said. Almost as if someone's telling me stuff I already know.
So, I mean, Osric, I'm sure once or twice by accident your family left you in the deepest part of their dangerous mines while you were traveling. I mean, how did you find your way out of there?
Oh, you're talking about hide and go, run away. Yes.
Yeah, yes.
We played that often. I would hide and then they would run away and I would eventually find them. They always pretended to look so disappointed, but really they were in awe of my prowess.
I mean, I'm sure, but I mean, how did you find them out of this? How did you find them when you were lost in a mine? I mean, that skill would probably translate pretty well here.
Well, I've learned through being left in a surprisingly large number of mazes that typically you pick one direction and you keep going that direction. Eventually, you'll loop around.
Put yourself in the passageway, guys.
May I suggest left? I've heard left is always a good choice.
We could try left, even though it's your choice. It was my choice first, so.
As
Yes,
as
of
you
course.
step forward, you hear a soft whoosh and a rumble from above you as a spurt of fire blooms on the cave ceiling.
Oh no, Osric, watch out, there is fire. Oh no, don't get burned.
I need for you to make a dexterity saving throw as stones are blasted loose from the ceiling above you and come tumbling down toward you.
That's a 6.
Everybody?
Everybody who is here at the head of the entrance to the junction, if you want to call
And
it
my
that.
dexterity is 2, so that's an 8.
That's an 8. Okay, you just fail. As you take 7 points of damage as
20.
one of these boulders just... Okay, you pass, so you dodge aside. As the boulder falls from the roof and just slams into your helmet, knocking you to the ground.
No!
And after a couple of moments, a slew of gravel and smaller rocks fall down and bury you under... just roll the dice here quickly. About 5 foot of rubble.
Well, that would kill him, wouldn't it?
I don't know. How many hit points were you on?
I was on 14 and now 7.
You're currently on 7 hit points and also buried under a bunch of rubble.
Well, I guess he is lost to us.
What? No. I mean, there are probably more traps than that. We need to get him out from under there.
Oh, yes, okay.
I start scrabbling around to see if I can find a beard or something.
I half-heartedly start kicking some small rocks away from the pile.
I start throwing big rocks off.
Takes you guys a good 5 to 10 minutes, but you manage to clear the pile, and under it is the bruised, battered, and dust-covered form of Osric.
I think I found a trap.
And you did it so well.
I am good at everything I do.
That you are. I'm glad to see you're okay. I kind of like start dusting his beard off.
I
Let me
help,
help you
whilst
up here.
also nudging him forward.
Yes.
Well,
This is creepy and all.
considering you all were here for a long time and didn't see that trap, I can only imagine that you're blind idiots. I'm going to keep looking for traps.
Yes. Yeah. You see, that's why we need you, Osric.
Osric, you now spot, near where you passed, now that you're looking for it, 3 dwarven ruins incised stone that
Ooh,
spell
what do they
out
say?
the letters P, A, and X.
Pax.
I
Oh
don't-
no, it's a gaming convention. We're
Do you
stuck.
read Dwarvish? Or are you guessing? Are you just saying Pax? Clearly
Yes,
didn't
yes.
tell you what this meant.
Yeah, but you got to remember, I go to lots of conventions being a bard.
True. Well, as Rodriguez, who spoke over me, so aptly put, these are the dwarven letters for PAX.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody have any idea what that means?
You have demonstrated your ability to read. But can you comprehend the meaning?
We don't have any context. What's the context?
I don't know, it is your language.
Are they in any specific order? Do they indicate a cardinality direction?
Nothing so fanciful. Make a intelligence check for me, Trash.
That is a 15.
You know, the dwarves are very fond of ruin traps. That unless you speak the dwarvish word aloud, disarm the trap, they tend to explode, or otherwise inconvenience would be robbers, trespassers, people of that nature.
It looks like we're in a dwarven stronghold. Yeah, that's a dwarven trap.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Why would we be teleported to a dwarven stronghold? That's so weird.
Well, it's either that or they had the good taste to actually import dwarven traps. Dwarves make the best traps.
I suppose if I was building an evil lair, I would want to get the best traps installed.
Well, of course you would. I say the word out loud in dwarvish.
You see a very dull light blue flash, almost as if the magic of them has been expended. And nothing else. Seems like the trap they were guarding has already discharged, crashing somebody.
Okay. We're gonna want to keep an eye out for these. I look around the corner of the intersection, looking for more of the runes.
Sure, make a perception check for me. You don't see anything.
That's a 23.
Yeah, you don't see anything. Untowards, except for more passageways.
Huh. Well, I don't see any new traps here, at least none with dwarvish on them. Are any of you guys good with traps? Oh, hold on. I
Nope.
realize what I'm talking with. Do any of you have experience with traps?
I once stepped on one.
Me too. Very recently.
Well, there was this really pretty guy at a concert once, but I don't think that's what you mean. The professor though might be good with traps.
I think that's just your preference, and you live a life of a lie. Professor Gigantor,
Oh,
hey, why don't you walk to the right here, like 10 paces?
okay. And I walk 10 paces to the right.
Professor, do you know how many 10 is?
Yeah, because I got this thing.
Ah, of course.
And I point to Apticus, like I wave it around.
Alright.
And then start counting to 10 with it.
Amazing. You move 10 paces down the corridor. Appears to be at 3 thus far.
It's clear. It's fine. I mean, what else do you want me to do?
Go the other way. And this way, to the left.
Okay.
Maybe we should just pick a direction and follow it for a while.
It appears to be more corridor. Rotting wooden timbers holding up the ceiling. Stone walls roughly chiseled out. The usual.
Okay. How about we give the professor the torch, let him be our leader buddy, and just send him in front?
Surely if there are these dwarven runes, then surely the one of us who can read them should be at the front.
Hey buddy, look for weird scribbles, and tell me if you see them.
Okay. Do I see
Problem
my
I hand
solved.
the professor the torch.
Make a perception check, lady. The Goliath of Dark Vision.
No.
Lol. Okay.
I rolled an 11.
You take the torch from your comrade,
Is
pass down the corridor, keeping an eye out for any more nefarious traps,
trapped.
and you don't see anything. However, as you move down the corridor, you start hearing clucking and banging sounds.
Clucking?
Clucking.
As in, like, clucking, like, as in a chicken, or is this some kind of different kind of noise?
Clucking like a chicken.
No, we're in the lair of the were chicken. Run for your lives.
Guys! Guys! Hey, Hans!
What is it?
Do mines usually have chickens in them?
Oh wait, chickens? What do you mean?
There's clucking over here!
I move up to the professor.
Yeah, as the echoes of his loud voice fade away, you can indeed hear clucking, as well as some banging noises.
This is disconcerting.
Not aware of dwarven chickens.
Well, I think they would just be called chickens.
Oh well. Maybe of someone with a limited intellect like an elf. It's a good answer. Good for you. You use words. Yay.
Okay then, Ulrich, off you go to get these dwarven chickens.
Now I think we'll leave the big guy in front. He's a helper. He's helping.
Where's
15
Gruffalo?
seconds. I'm here, but I'm gonna go AFK for like 15 seconds.
Okay. So, what are you, gentle?
No, I'm looking. I'm not tunnel material. I'm leaving this to more experienced hands like the professor and Osric.
I walk over to Humongous really quick and say,
And I'm back.
Hey, I'm going to make sure that you have extra special chances to look at things. I cast guidance because you need all the help you can get.
Oh god,
Oh, okay.
he's slowly becoming Mackleby Mark II.
yes, Maggleby.
No. Okay, Professor, what are you
Then
doing?
I click and run back. There you go, buddy.
Well, I go forward. It's like looking out for them stuffs, them scribbles,
Clump, 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 clump,
and
clump
traps.
down the passageway. As you come around the intersection, you see this 10-foot high and roughly hewn chamber contains shovels, picks, stacks of wooden planks, buckets of nails, and piles of wooden beams, amid 3 half-built wooden mine carts. You also see 3 eerily lifelike statues of goblins brandishing spears. An intact cart rests upside down in the middle of this cave, its wooden wheels sticking up into the air, and 4 oversized chickens peek at the sides of the overturned cart, determined to get at whatever is underneath.
Guys! There's 4 huge chickens over here! And they're picking at a minecart that's turned upside down!
I'm
Are they-
hungry for some chicken.
What the
Okay!
heck?
Okay. Are they large, like large for a chicken?
As you guys come forward, the shout of Humongous bringing you forward, I'd like for you all to roll initiative, please.
Oh no, we've startled the chickens.
You have startled the chickens.
Oh yeah.
17.
14.
Okay.
19.
Jesus.
3.
Hold on. 3 for Osric.
7.
Wow, amazing. And these guys, let's roll their initiative quickly. Chicken initiative is best initiative. Okay. That'll go squarely between Hippo and Letty. Okay. There we go. Alright, Letty. So, as you guys are brought forward by the shouts of your comrade about the chickens, the 4 chickens suddenly turn around and look back at the group of you. What are you doing, Jathar? Peering into this passageway past your comrades clustering the entrance and seeing these 4 oversized creatures.
My gosh, that's a lot of chicken. I didn't know they got that big.
I start singing, I feel like chicken tonight, like chicken tonight.
I then move backwards because I don't want to get in anyone's way.
Okay, so you don't want to get in anybody's way. No problem at all. I'm just going to use rats because the closest thing we got to chicken.
Hey, Bard, why aren't you being a bard?
I don't know many chicken-related songs.
Okay, so you're just stepping back.
Yep.
Can't help but
Alright,
notice you're just
nice.
not that good of a bard.
What are you doing, Ein?
How big are the chickens?
They're pretty big. Like, probably come up to your hips.
Actually, sorry, Griffey, can I do something?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna inspire Humongous. Humongous! Don't forget the song of my people. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, clap,
Wah,
clap,
wah,
clap,
wah,
clap.
wah.
I'm doing the chicken dance in the back.
What?
Yes. Da-na-na-na-na-na, 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 clap, 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 clap.
What are you doing?
This is the chicken fighting dance of my people. And by my people, I mean the people at theater school. We had some weird teachers.
I feel the rage consume me.
You now have the 1d10 inspiration dice, Letty, for when you need it.
Okay.
Okay. So,
I'm
you
gonna
have an
throw a
inspiration
eldritch.
dice.
I'm gonna throw a eldritch blast on a chicken.
Okay, you fired an Eldritch Blast at a chicken. Go for it. That's a sentence I never thought I'd ever say.
Oh,
You
I don't
gouge
know.
this hole out of the stone floor with your Eldritch Blast, scattering chips of rock everywhere.
Tried just trying to shoot it? It's a
And as you hear that, the pit chickens are all suddenly like at this, like clearly hostile action towards them, and you guys hear a
What?
sound that the
They're
chickens
Redditor
make.
chickens!
Also, Matt, I was thinking you must check your inspiration dice. I think it's a D4 or something.
It could be, to be honest. I'll have a look.
Do you want me to look at
Okay.
the book?
Liddy,
Oh,
your
if you
turn,
have
what
got
do
the
you
book
think?
open, yeah, have a look.
Inspiration dice scales with character level. Your turn, Liddy. What are you doing?
Yeah, but at level
pocket-
20, isn't it D100 you get for inspiration dice?
Eh.
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 So what are you doing, Humongous?
Well, scary, spooky, fucking chickens in front of me, and everyone's like, "Oh, lol, we're gonna be behind you." So I'm gonna pocket sand all of them.
Oh, okay, it's D6.
How are you pocket sanding them all?
Color spray. The spells.
Oh, wow! Aren't we Mr. Fancy Pants? All right. How does color spray work?
Hang on. I write page, and it is 66, 15-foot cone. And if they it's pretty much sleep except blindness.
Okay,
And it's
it's
a cone.
cones. You can catch what, like the first two of them, eh?
I think so. Yeah.
All right, nat 20 for the first one, and 19 for the second one.
It's not
What
a
happens
DC
if it-
spell.
Oh, is it just straight up? No,
It's a hit point thing like sleep. I need to roll 60 10s. So
That's
can I
what you
have some
said.
copies? I don't say anything about DCs.
Well, I just assume spells are DCs unless I'm told otherwise.
Like, I tried, or I failed at attempting to tell you that this was a hit point system like sleep.
Roll 60-10, scrub.
How
Why
many
would you want to
need?
blind the poor chickens?
Because they're delicious and he loves the way they taste.
22.
Okay, 22 is enough to blind one chicken.
We have now one blinded chicken.
You blind the one on the right. It's like...
And as a movement action, I move over doing something extra dangerous. Is this like an actual path here?
Yeah, it's like another passage right on the corner. You guys haven't checked out
I
yet.
go over here, somewhere over here, and use my bonus action to hide.
Okay, make a check for me. They're gonna check you by scent, boy.
13 plus 7.
Okay. Try and just hide around the bend as best you can.
So 20.
Mm-hmm. So, in the chicken's turn, the blinded one's gonna run into the wall. The other three are going to scuttle in to try and.
Those are some creepily hairy-looking chickens.
They're very hairily looking. They're all just gonna kind of like scuttle into the passageway to try and get to you guys. Still making that strange sound as they come in. And that's pretty much as far as they can go. Can't quite get to you guys. Okay. Hippo, your turn. What would you like to do?
Somebody please fill me in. What is happening? I cannot see.
We're gonna eat some chicken.
Why can't you see?
Because there is Cruffler in my way, and before this the professor, I cannot see over his bulk.
Oh, there seems to be angry giant chickens. Well,
Angry-
they weren't angry, but when I saw them, but they were giant chickens, and I'm
Angry
assuming the
giant
noise.
chickens.
Yes.
Why are they? Why are they? I'm talking a lot in this very short amount of time, so I should do something. I'll just throw some. Can I see that first one coming out? Yeah.
Sure.
Then yeah, he's gonna get some alchemical fire at him. So dex saving throw, please, of 14.
19.
God damn it.
The chickens are incredibly nimble. And also small and hard to hit. Relative to medium-sized creatures.
Then in that case, I just kind of stumble my way over Osric.
Okay. You just kind of like step over him.
Yeah, like that invisible paste shit. Can I use that in combat? And what would it be? An action?
You can, but it's gonna take you like 10 rounds to apply.
What?
10 rounds to wipe some paste in your face, Griffey? That sounds ridiculous.
That's like
It's-
fucking RuneQuest levels of bullshit.
That's like taking 6 rounds to put on a pair of armored pants. I mean, what?
It's more of an out of combat
Okay.
thing than an in
You
combat
mean like
thing.
something like putting on armor, kind of?
Almost, yeah.
My word, this is ridiculous. I think we
You
should
also-
learn about this for the next 3 years.
I think so too. You guys are the ones who took up a really, really terrible demon at his face value, not me. So, Osric, what are you doing?
Oh, come on. They're just chicken. He shoots a sacred flame at the lead chicken.
Go for it.
Oh,
What
wait.
is that? Save?
I think it's a hack.
Oh man, you know what I was thinking we must do when we catch up to this demon?
Invocation. Target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage. The target
Yes.
has no benefit. Boop, 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 boop.
23.
Guess I would have had to have rolled over 14.
It passes. Anything else?
Yeah, I can only do one thing, I suppose. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, you can still move, or if you have a bonus action, you can take that. Okay, Hithar, your turn. You're still hearing the of approaching chickens, and you have heard thus far Eldritch Blast, Acid, Fireballs, all getting tossed at the... as well as some magic going off from the Professor, who knew he could use magic. At the incoming tide of chickens, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna pull out my bow and try to shoot over everyone's shoulder.
Okay, so you're kind of like on tippy toes trying to like...
Pretty much. 18 plus dex 20.
20. Chickies have an armor class of 12, so that's a hit.
Cool. I think the short bows were 1d6, so
That's right.
Also, as a note, color spray practically causes blindness due to epilepsy.
5.
It's a
Alrighty.
dazzling array of flashing colored lights.
Thunk! Arrow sinks into the lead chicken, and you hear him go. "Aye!" Now the arrow has impacted into his chest, ruffling his
Guys,
feathers.
these seem like pretty tough chickens.
Okay, is that all, Jathar?
For the moment, yes.
Fine. What are you doing?
So how far is he away from me?
10 feet at the moment.
I'm gonna cast Armor of Attack. I got this on me.
All right. Sounds good. Anything else?
What can I do else? Just move or?
I don't know. Is it an action or a bonus action to cast Armor of Agathis? I don't know, man. You must tell me.
I think it's just a cast, normal cast.
Then it's a normal action, so you can still move or bonus action.
Bonus action. What can I do with that? Can I attack?
No. Only unless you have a specific trait that allows you to attack as a bonus action.
Yeah. So I can't cast like a second spell.
No, unless the second spell is a bonus action spell. It's conditional, so I was supposed to say you guys need to kind of know what your stuff does. Then I can, then I can yay or nay. But if you just ask me what can I do, I don't know. I don't know everything your character can do. All right.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna basically just cast armor if I got this on me and like brace for impact.
Okay. Liddy, you're still hidden around the corner. What would you like to do?
I probably can't see the blinded chicken from here, can I? No, there's
No, he's currently still inside because he couldn't find his way out of the room on account of being blind.
So basically I get advantage. Has any of them seen me?
Nope. None of them have noticed you because you rolled like a 20-something.
Ah, yes. I'll just pop one of them with my bow. Not gonna do anything fancy.
Okay. Just like longbow, short bow. What are we doing?
It's a short bow, so
Okay.
that's an advantage from attacking from hiding, right?
You're gonna need it.
Yep.
That's
Plus
it.
5.
All right.
And
Roll the
damage.
damages.
Since this is an attack with advantage, I can use my sneak attack from here.
Yay.
Go quickly. No, that was in fact the wrong one. It's not a D8, it's a D6 from my bow.
Okay.
Wow. Okay then. That's 6 plus 3 damage.
Thunk. Another arrow slams into the lead chicken, joining the first one. You're even higher pitched as the creature is enraged by these arrows sinking into it.
They have quite definitely noticed me now.
Yes, you see the other one's heads like snap around in creepy unison, looking at where you were.
Oh lord. Oh lord.
Goodbye, me,
this-
I'm Mercedes-Benz.
Two of these are gonna rush forward, going for Ein, and the one that is going to rush over to you, Humongous. Try and get to you. The one in the back, let's roll a d20 and see if he can find his way out. 15 to 20, he gets out. 13. Nope.
He's not blinded anymore as well.
That's just one round.
Yeah, it's just one round.
Okay, he starts making his way out then. Alrighty, so the two closest chickens both swing in for you, Groffler. 19 for the first one.
Hit.
Net 20 for the second one.
What the fuck?
Don't worry, they're just chickens. They don't do a whole bunch of damage.
There's 5,000 pecks.
Don't worry, they're just animated hands. They don't do much damage.
Oh, you've got a bag of this. Okay, so that's a d4. So let's roll the chicken damages. So, first chicken deals a whole whopping 3 points of damage to you.
He gets 5 damage back to him. Cold.
Alright, and second one hits you for 3 points of damage, but I need you to make 2 constitution saving throws for me, please.
Poison
Yeah,
chicken.
he
shit.
also get 5 damage back to him.
Boosh! Both of them seem pretty scorched by these black flames that are currently wreathed around yourself, providing protection. Make them con saves, please.
Fucking
Oh.
hell.
Plus, what bonuses?
6 plus 4.
Plus 4. You guys see the little chickens that just pecking at him, pecking at his knees, pecking at his thighs, and little spurts of flame blasting 3 chunks of feathers, and then with a you guys see the fire around you, Ein, suddenly sputters out, and you
As
see
he turns into a were-chicken.
Wow.
your boots just turn grey, and you feel your feet go numb, and you see your flesh start to turn to stone as the stone starts creeping up towards your upper body.
Fucking basilic chickens.
Cockatrices, to be exact. If anybody had stopped to figure it out. Lady, chicken's going to attack you.
Oh no.
15.
That hits.
That a hit. All
Yes.
right. You take 4 points of damage. And make
Okay.
a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
That is a 13.
Pass. Okay. You just take the 4 points of damage as the chicken pecks you viciously. All right. That is the chicken's done. The doctor, what are you doing?
Is there a point at which I could, where I could throw something that has an impact of 10 feet that wouldn't hit any of my friends?
If you could throw it over these two, angle the shot over them, you could probably hit the 2 rats without hitting Croffler, yes?
And then I throw a thunderstone like a grenade over them.
Sure, make an attack roll for me.
But I do not roll.
I know, but you're trying to arc it over and past your friends, like 3 of them in front of you, and to land it in the middle of a group.
Do I get to add anything?
Dexterity.
Oh boy.
10!
10! You lob the thunderstone too far down the passageway and it shatters against the wall, flinging the one in front of the professor to the ground. Onto its back. Little chicken feet just windmilling at the air, trying to get back up again.
And then I scramble past Rodriguez.
Okay, Osric, you see in front of you Croffler's legs appear to be turning the same shade of stone as the walls and floor. And this seems to be creeping up towards his chest. And in front of him you see the 2 chickens pecking away at him. What would you like to do?
Well, that's unfortunate. I'll cast Bane on those chickens.
Bane. Okay. That's just what? Is that a saving throw, or is that just an effect that takes
Yes,
hold?
they must do a charisma. I can do it on up to 3 creatures within range. They must make charisma saving throws. Whenever a target fails a saving throw,
And what's your
attack
DC?
roll, or saving throw rolls, they must roll a d4 and subtract a number from their attack or saving throw.
Okay, what's your DC?
14.
14. 8. And 7. And... Natural 1! Okay, so the 3 chickens that you can see are all affected by Bane. They now have the negatives on their attacks.
Yep. Every time they attack or make a saving throw, you roll a d4 and subtract it from the roll.
Rodriguez, what would you like to do?
So how close are these 2 that are attacking Croffler together?
From where you are,
No,
you're
no,
a good
to
20 feet
each
back
other.
away from... Oh, they're like jammed in next to each other in the corridor.
Great. What I'm going to do is cast Cloud of Daggers on them and just slightly behind them so that it hits both of them, but not for Croffler.
Okay, go for it.
I don't think. I think that's it, to be honest.
No save?
Nope. If they start their round in the cloud, they take damage. If they enter the cloud, they take damage. That's it.
Okay. And how much damage is it?
44.
Roll them 44s, yo. There you go.
44, so that's a lot of damage.
Potentially. Ooh,
9
4
damage
saves.
to both of them. And
You
then
see
I
the first-
scoot behind.
You see
Hunt.
the one that was already impaled by the 2 arrows and half burned just gets sliced apart into chunks of meat as the cloud of daggers materializes where they're standing.
And it
The
lasts
other
for a
one
minute.
itself gets sliced up a bit and also is really injured right now. Okay, Ein, the petrification process creeps up to your neck and you guys are left with an incredibly lifelike statue of Croffler holding a greatsword.
Oh, wow.
Letty, your turn.
So can I even see over there, like at this point where Croffler
You can't
is?
see down here. You can just see this passageway here. You've got line of sight to
Do
this
I see
area.
the gigantic blades of fuck you?
No, you don't.
Okay. Well,
In
I
front
don't
of
see
you is a
it,
chicken.
so I-
It suspects you.
I don't want to be here. I'm gonna use.
You can just run backwards
I'm gonna-
if you want.
I mean, I suppose I can run backwards if I want. I just don't want to go. There's gotta be dumb shit over there. Can I like disengage and then like acrobatics my way over here?
You could disengage and dash. Yeah, you're a rogue.
Yep. I'm
Okay,
I'm
so you
just
can-
gonna like acrobatics my way over there.
Woo. Okay. You can. Okay, as you come running down here with your disengage and your dash, you see a cloud of daggers in front of you. Do you want to stop or do you want to dive through it?
Fuck it. I'm just gonna do the fucking best pirouette or no, like just like a best roll I can.
Okay, you try and like dive through it to try and get to the other side. Matt, roll damage.
Now you have to stop in it, right?
No, if you enter it as well. I think that's also 9.
9 damage.
Yep.
Okay, Professor. You take 9 points of damage
Yay.
as you cruise through a cloud of daggers. Just slice, 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 slice.
Ouch.
It's
Sorry,
it's wrong,
Professor. You weren't supposed to run through there.
I didn't see him.
Okay, Chicken's turn. So to look. Chicken, chicken, chicken. What are the chicken going to do? Cloud of daggers. Concentration up to 1 minute, 60 for the range.
And they take damage if they start it too, right?
Yep.
Yep, so roll damage on the poor chicken in the cloud, Matt. So this will only be the second
7.
round. 7. Thunk, just gets erased into like delicious chicken wings, perfectly quartered and ready to be roasted by the cloud of daggers. And then these creatures are going to approach and then stop in front of the cloud, clucking to themselves and ringing softly, eyeing them. Chickens are going to hold their action for now. Hippo, what are you doing?
Can I even see down there now that
There's
the
a
professor's down there?
Crawford statue. You can like see past them the wickering form of the blades, and beyond them the chickens.
The things didn't appear to have ground to a halt for Croffler.
Wow.
I just look at you
Um,
and I just shake my head. I'm like,
I-
even theatre school would be embarrassed for that.
I'd pull out a healing draught and throw it to the professor. You may drink it, but not now.
Oh.
Can't drink it. It's an action to drink.
Ah.
Okay.
I
Anything
swear,
else
he's like the
you're doing?
creepiest uncle ever. You can drink this, but only later when we're in our special place.
When you're sitting on my lap. Osric, what are you doing?
Sacred flame and a cockatrice.
It's not a cockatrice.
It's a cock.
It's a fucking
It's a
cock.
cockatrice. Alright, Sacred Flame. Roll, so they must roll dexterities, eh? Against the 14, you said. 7! Roll them damages.
Damage would just be the die. It's not. Is it plus my spell modifier?
No, just the die, unless the spell says otherwise.
7.
7 points of damage. You managed to singe some feathers off of one of the chickens, staring you down. You hear yourself. They're like kind of agitated, like pacing up and down in front of the blades now.
And then I move behind.
You guys have like cleared about 20 foot between like you and the professor now, and a good like 30 foot from the chickens. Chithar, you're still maintaining concentration on the spell. What would you like to do?
How far away am I from the spell?
10, 20, 30, 40 feet away from the chicken at the moment.
I move behind Osric. I can't move the spell forward. Hey, I don't think so. It doesn't
No.
say you can move it. Yeah, I didn't think so. I move behind Osric.
Okay. And is that it?
Yeah, I'm concentrating. I can't cast any more spells.
No, you can cast spells as long as they're not concentration spells.
Yeah, anything
Can I-
that's
can I-
not a
Did
concentration.
I shoot my bow through the cloud?
Certainly,
Yeah.
you can try.
I'm gonna try.
These are things you can do.
Oh, 18.
That's good. That's a hit.
Take this, you ugly ass birds. Oh,
Thunk.
what was that damage?
That's 7 use. What's your dexterity? 2. 0. What's your dexterity?
Mine.
No, he dead.
Dead. Yep.
Oh,
Okay,
just
so
kidding.
arrow soaks into the cockatrice, but it's still standing. So,
You want to know his dex?
it's fine. I think it was like +2 or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's +2, yes.
Yeah, it's 6 points. Alright. So, Lady, your turn. What are you doing?
What about
Don't worry, I've got your replacement character here.
Oh yeah, I drink the thingamajigger Hans gave me to like pretty much do it like in those Mentos advertisements.
So, 2d8.
2d8. My d8s. This one. There's the other one. That's 14. I'm back at max health.
Glorious.
How do you have so little health?
Hmm?
That seems like not a lot of max health.
Oh shit, no, I'm not at 15. Derp. I'm at max 20. So...
Okay.
16. Anyway.
Hans, you got any more of those potions?
You have already had yours for the day.
I guess if you call splashing it on my face having it.
Yeah, you can't drink another or benefit from another one until you've had a long rest.
True. But it makes for good complaining and role-playing. I can't help but think that's just not how you should do it. Oh, I think that's just our...
Chickens are going to retreat back into their room. Whoa, what the fuck? The chicken just went flying off into the distance. Why can't I move them into the room? What the hell?
I think you may have been lagging a little there.
That's weird. Okay, chicken's just gonna move into the room because they don't want to get pelted by random things. Hippo, your turn. There's a cloud of daggers in front of you. Currently, you can't see shit. Okay, well, I can't move them. So, okay.
Yeah,
So, what are you doing?
your shit's fucked. I'll just move up to the professor and hold my turn until one of them pokes its face out.
Okay, no problem. Osric, your turn. Cloud of spinning daggers in front of you. What do you would like to do?
Huff, are you doing okay, buddy?
Croftler's not doing fine.
It's literally a statue of Crofler.
Huh. Well, I don't know how helpful he was anyway. I will move behind Rodriguez and hold my action.
Okay. So, for the sake of brevity, I'm going to assume that the bard is holding up the blades for the next minute. What are you guys doing?
Can I move Croftler's stone body like into the blades to stop them?
I mean, you can just ask.
Wow.
You should have a battering ram or a club.
Actually, how much does he weigh now that he's stone?
A lot. Make a strength check.
Okay.
He's literally like a stone, human-sized stone statue at this point.
That is... Hang on, I need to check something.
Why
That is, 14.
If you'd have rolled a 1, you might have just accidentally knocked him over.
You heave, but unfortunately you don't get to move him. Bitch is heavy. It's like he's made of rock or something.
As if.
I'm made
As
of
if.
stone. What you talking about?
Mm-hmm. What else would you like to do?
Well... Ain't much I can
Rodriguez
do.
is like, what, you want me to just stop the blades?
I don't know, man.
I learned this in school.
Can you just cast it again?
I don't fucking know.
I mean,
These are things you should know. Bad bard.
Maybe he should just keep them going for now. They're keeping us safe.
I agree. Which is weird, because it was your idea.
Okay. Chickens are going to scamper into their little hidey holes. Go back to picking at the overturned. I can pick them up again. Go back to picking at the minecart inside. You guys hear again the clucking now with the occasional interspersed soft re from coming within inside the passage.
Okay, but
Hans and Humongous.
Are we,
okay, Bard, put it down. I think they got bored.
Okay, daggers whisk out of sight.
are we out of combat now?
For the time being.
Alright, can
I go super sneaky. Past Croffler's statue.
Okay.
And I take like a very tiny peek. Are they looking at this direction?
No, they're busy focusing on something inside the minecart from what you can see.
So since I'm now super stealthy, I tried like take a pot shot on one of them.
Okay, go for it.
Am I hidden at this moment?
Yes, the chickens are not looking at you or paying attention to you.
A 19. That probably
That's a
hits.
hit. That's a hit.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky, sneaky Goliath.
Sneakiest of the Goliaths. That is 10. Plus 3. 13.
One of them just like keels over dead as the arrow sinks into him. The other one is like, hey! Comes like rushing out again.
And I, since I still have my bonus action and movement, I'm just gonna be like, if it's close enough to be in range with me, I disengage. It's just like go behind Croftler's stone body.
Okay. So we're staying in the same initiative order that we were in. Hippo, what are you doing?
I'm a cast firebolt at the thing.
Okay, as it comes around the corner, just does it eat a fireball?
I don't know.
What happens because I my action?
18.
What if you hold your action, Trash?
Yeah.
Well, what is the condition of the action that you were holding it for?
Until I
Just
can
say, like-
safely attack without reprisal.
No, that's not an action. You have to say like until an enemy rounds the corner, or until your opponent gets hit, your ally gets hit, or something like that.
Takes 4 whole fire damage.
Okay, scorch off some of the feathers. Trash, what are you doing?
Sacred flame.
Okay, let me roll my save. Hey-oh, I'm a chicken. Nat 20.
God damn these chickens.
Chicken's like, yeah, it's been color sprayed. It has survived. It just grunts.
Oh, it's a natural 20. It's like, you still got Bane on you, you dirty bird.
Dirty bird? Oh, does he have to? Oh, -4.
It's natural
60.
20. It's still a natural 20.
Okay. The bard's just going to take a pot shot at it with his bow because bard.
Bard.
Me bud,
That's
me
it.
shoot.
And roll a d6. 6 points of damage. Very nice. This chicken goes down. And you guys are left standing in the passageway with the incredibly lifelike statue of Grofler. Some
wow.
goods for wear.
Can I delve into my elvish mind, and see if I've heard about anything about reversing petrification?
Sure, make an Arcana check.
Nat 20! Nat 20!
Nat 20. Yeah,
Nat
I
20.
mean, there's lots of stories, about creatures such as basilisks or the like, turning people to stone and then, questing knights hitting out to find a cure, be it basilisk eggs or scrolls of flesh to stone or stone to flesh. There's all sorts of, lore surrounding transmuting living tissue into rock.
Anything about making rock back into fleshy?
Yeah, usually, more of a higher skill magic, but definitely something that's indeed possible.
Anything I can remember that's like super fucking ghetto?
Smearing basilisk eggs on the target tends to do the job.
Okay, when we're
And I'm back.
Oh hi, you've shot an arrow, you killed the thing! Actually, it's very good.
Yay!
Guys, you
I'm
have
sorry. I was suddenly just thinking about my days in theatre school. It just took me back a bit.
Yes, you looked kind of demented a little. So okay, let me try. I'm not going in the room yet. Let me just pick up a chunk of chicken and start smearing it over him.
You smear the stone statue of Proffler with the meaty sauce of the raw, dismembered and somewhat burnt places chicken, but it does not appear to have any effect.
Oh no, this has not worked.
I use minor illusion to create like a really crude smiley face on Crawford's stone face.
What happens
Okay.
if we try reinfecting him and I take one of the chicken heads and I kind of start pecking Crofter?
It still appears to be stone.
Oh dear.
Okay, if we're going in, keep an eye out for eggs, any form of offspring that I can kill. Maybe.
I go in the room to adventure.
I follow him in. For
Inside the room,
adventure.
much like you saw earlier, Humongous, are the 3 incredibly lifelike statues of goblins holding spears. And you see the overturned minecart in the middle of the room that the chickens were so interested in, like what was below it.
I turn over the minecart
As
with
you flip
maximum
it over,
force and say, "Surprise, motherfucker!"
as you say that, the lone surviving goblin that was been cowering under the minecart just like scampers out and starts to run away. Fine! If you look in your character folder, I've just uploaded your new character sheet for you there.
I'm back.
Ein character sheet.
God damn it.
5.0.
I don't want to play some random fucking Rondo.
It's not random rando. It's
You're not
goblin.
random. You're called Hug Hug.
I'll trade you.
Hell no!
Too bad, motherfucker. I have to somehow plan for the fact that characters might die during a session, so as you flip
That's
over
a
the
fucking
minecart,
wow.
What is it? Come on.
Hug.
I'm pissed.
the
I
goblin.
will, I'll be sad when Osric finally gets himself
The
killed, but
goblin
until then...
throws himself to his own spear. Ah!
With a great
He doesn't have
sense
a
of
spear,
ennui.
so-
Oh no! He runs in a blind panic out of the room, round the corner, straight into the pointy end of Croftler's stone sword.
The goblin uses one of the decapitated heads to peck
Why
at
is it
Crofter
always
in the
me
hopes
that
of
has to,
turning him into stone.
get this fucking random fucking character switch in the middle of a game? This pisses me off.
It's not. It's
Funny
not
God.
random. There were dead goblins in the passageway where you entered, and if Humongous had said something about the eerily lifelike goblin statues, you guys might have realized there was something to do with petrification in the room.
Yes, I can't help but notice that. You mentioned nothing about all the goblin statues.
What?
Well, it's not like we have lots of experience with petrifying chickens.
No, I know.
No,
I'm
no.
just saying, it's not like it's a random thing I pulled out of my hat. You know that you're going to play a goblin.
Okay, I'm going
You
rummaging.
just happened to be the first person that failed your con save.
I'm going rummaging for nests.
Okay. So Hug, you like scamper out from under the minecart.
I can't see any fucking Huckug. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, you've uploaded the cockatrice encounter
Oh,
table.
there's Hug Hug.
It's
Oh.
right next to it. Hug's
Oh.
to the right of. There it is.
Oh yeah.
You don't have a very big stat thing. It's PDF fine. It's labeled Ein character.
Yeah, it's
I see it.
under the initiative tracker.
Oh wow,
Hug Hug, small humanoid.
that bushwhacker thing sounds pretty cool.
That actually doesn't sound bad at all. He's stealthy?
Don't try to make me feel better.
Look, Ein is pissed. Who wouldn't be?
How?
Let him be pissed for
Uh,
a while, and we'll come back to you. I pick up Agag and I put him on Osric's hat. Just tag along with us, goblin friend. I talk to him with my magical pendant.
Why do I have to carry the goblin?
Because this is your penance.
I guess.
Wow, the salt is palpable. Alright. Hug is capable of speaking some broken common and dwarvish. And also knows enough dwarvish to translate any of the ruins you guys find in the mine. He's got a small pouch with him. Okay, well, whatever.
I'll speak to
Whatever.
to Hug in Dwarvish. Hey, buddy, do you speak a actual real language instead of that common trash? Language for big boys.
He takes a leak down your shirt.
Bladder control problems. Oh well, you'll be my new best friend. I needed a new sidekick anyway. Let's go.
Okay, so Ein, what do you just want to sit out the rest of the session?
Nope, he can go and be mad for a bit, and we'll just carry Agag around, and if he feels like coming back, we can do that.
Yes. I will play Hug.
So, inside the room, you guys can see there is another passageway on the opposite side where you guys can leave it that disappears off into darkness. And some of the walls look very roughly chiseled out, as if this chamber was constructed in some hurry. In the corner, the left-hand corner of this room, or right-hand, sorry, relative to you guys, over here, you see an entrance to what appears to be a mine shaft. And above it you can see dwarvish ruins carved into the support beam that crosses the entrance to the shaft.
I don't know if I really want to go into a random mine shaft. That could be dangerous.
My new sidekick's been there before. I speak to Hug in Dwarvish. Hey, Hug, you ever been down that place? I have no idea if he's ever been down there.
Hug appears to be
Why
silent.
didn't I walk down to this one, which I'm assuming, does this slope down or up?
It slopes down gently at like a 20-degree angle.
Why didn't we go this way? I mean, surely going deeper into the earth is not a bad idea.
And I wish to look around this room a little more.
Yes, it seems like we have issues with attention to detail.
Well, then go ahead, Hans.
I'm looking for, like, nests of birds.
You don't see. It doesn't look like the birds were nesting in here.
Alright, then I start to hack up the bodies.
Okay.
There might be some eggs inside them.
Sure. Roll a d20.
Can I turn the minecart the right way up?
Yeah.
Can I
It's not
roll
like
it
standing
around?
on-
7!
It rolls a little bit difficulty without a track. But yeah, you can roll it.
Amazing. I just start
Uh,
pushing it around everywhere.
Hippo, even with your intelligence modifier, you badly butcher the mythical creatures, and you don't find anything.
This is so frustrating! I just throw all of the the corpses at the statue.
They
Every
just like
single
squelch and fall off of a Croffler.
Oh well, Zeus.
He died like he lived. A strong, silent type.
Mr. Humongous, do you mind could you drag Croftler behind you?
He's a bit too heavy. Let's put him in this minecart.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, he'll make a great statue out in front of the hideout.
Did he die? Is he like the statue? Is he like holding his shield out in front of him?
He's holding his greatsword, yeah.
Oh, he hasn't got a shield. Okay.
Well, he's stone. His body is his shield.
Well, yes, but if we find a way to flashify him, then he probably won't want to be missing parts.
So two of you try and heave him into the cart. I need you to make strength checks for me. Whichever two of you are attempting to.
I think it
To
might be
heave
more
him.
than 2.
I think all of us should maybe do it.
Okay,
I'll
go
do
for it.
12.
Ned.
Oh my gosh, my freaking
Good.
thingy is running like ass.
I mean, he's really fucking heavy, but between the four of you, you like just barely manage to like get his upper body into the like onto the lip of the minecart and then lift his legs so he like tips forward and slides in. And you guys hear a
Don't
as,
look!
like, his
Don't
leg-
look! Nobody look! Don't look!
His left hand breaks off.
I cover up.
You manage to slide him head first into the cart. His two feet like sticking up in the air now.
There we go. Good as new.
Don't worry, I'm sure with a bit of cement it'll be fine.
I think it was like this before we got here.
Don't worry, he'll just be disfigured.
Oh wow.
Oh, he's back. Alright,
Okay.
so you guys have got the minecart. Who's going to be on minecart duty to push?
Probably me.
Okay.
Because
so
I
you're gonna be
count as
pushing
twice the
Copper around.
size when I'm pushing, pulling, and lifting.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
Well, maybe he didn't break off his hand because you're uber strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you should mention these things beforehand.
I forget.
Well, then maybe
Okay.
we should be pushing this cart down this gentle slope here.
I because I keep remembering it's pushing and dragging, but I keep forgetting that's also lifting.
Alright.
Can I tie a torch to like the sticking out leg of Groffler so nobody has to hold one?
Sure. You guys now have a torch like a couple of feet
Swinging.
above you, just like swaying. So you have a cart with your upside down Croffler loaded into it.
And
With
so
a
from this
torch
room,
stabbed
there's
in
either the mining shaft in the corner, the passage going at the other end, or back to one of these other.
Or back the way you guys came.
I
So
say,
where do you guys want to go? Maybe.
I say let's keep going forward, wherever that is.
So you want to keep
Forward
going
it is,
this way?
Professor. This way.
Yes.
Okay. As you guys push out, this passageway also starts to slope gently downwards before eventually curving to the left side.
Do you know? While you're just drawing, Griffey, I've already decided exactly what we're going to do to this demon.
Okay.
We're going to trap him in Osric's boot and force him to stay with Osric for the rest of Osric's natural life.
That sounds cruel
The,
and
the
unusual.
goblin? Hug, my new best friend?
No, the demon.
Oh,
Alright.
well, I'll just make him cry forever.
Exactly. Punishment.
As you guys come down, you eventually come to another side entrance. A portal, in fact. But it looks like a door that is carved out of the same rock as the surrounding walls, but there does not appear to be a keyhole or hinges of any type.
Hey, Hug, what do you see down here?
What's friend in Dwarvish, Osric?
Cunt.
What's friend in Elvish, Hans?
Friend, obviously.
Oh, well, I'm out of ideas then. I don't know how to open this magical door.
Well, how do you guys wish to inspect it?
Let's check it for
With
rude.
mine eyes.
With your eyes? It
Sha.
appears to be a smooth stone surface.
And also, are there inscriptions around the edges?
No, it doesn't appear to have any inscriptions around it like you've seen so far.
Is there a door handle?
No, it just appears to be a smooth stone surface, just unusually flat. And the only reason you spotted it is because there are like very thin, irregular lines, running down either side of it.
What happens if you try and open it by pushing?
You put your hand to the surface of the door, you feel it tingle,
Amazing.
and then when you try and pull your hand away, you're stuck. I'd like you to roll for initiative for me, please.
Everyone.
Everyone, as the mimic attacks you.
Ah,
Mimic.
A mimic's door.
I
Was it
swear you guys don't have like detect magic or anything.
we don't.
We don't.
I only have detect good and evil.
Nobody has detected
It's
magic.
not in my spell list. I don't get access to that shit.
There's
Oh, I
like
have
a
that,
bard
but I mean-
and an arcane trickster and
just
a
a
cleric.
door.
This is
And
this is a bard who has cast inspiration once. He's not the
Oh,
best
yeah.
bard.
I've got one spell slot left, and he would not have used it for that.
17 for me anyway.
Yeah, my word.
6.
Hippo 17, Letty 6.
21 for me.
What?
Mm-hmm. On my
And
toes,
what about
man. I'm
you,
like a
Osric?
ninja. I'm like a bardish ninja.
14.
Do they teach that in theater school?
They do. It's we mainly use it to dodge people who start throwing tomatoes.
I suppose it makes sense. Okay, Liddy. We'll get to you in a moment. Jathar, you see like your comrade Humongous go and try and like pull his hand away, and with that like the whole wall kind of like peels forward in this like almost manta ray like creature with sticky pseudopods and lunges at the doctor. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna shoot it with a bow.
Okay. Let's just pretend this corridor is the same one, or the new one, because it's off board.
I roll 7.
All right, that is a miss.
What is Sapringi?
What does it bring you? All right, and the mimic's turn. It's going to make a slam attack at you here, Doctor.
Oh no!
To try and hit you. That looks bad. 10
Yeah, it's a miss.
is a miss. Alrighty, that's the mimic's done. And here, Doctor, what are you doing?
I'm gonna throw some acid at the bitch.
Wow.
It's a deck saving throw of 14.
They're not terribly dexterous. 9?
No!
Why would you do this?
Take 7 acid damage.
Oh no! Okay, you see the acid vial break and start sizzling into the creature.
And then I move behind Osric.
What the fuck? This is like a really smart tight passageway, so fine. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Let's use this as the mimic for now, because it's currently like wall shaped. Okay, Osric, your turn. The
I'm
elf
gonna
just tried to
cast-
step past you.
I'm going to trip the elf and cast Sacred Flame.
Okay, make an attack roll for me.
Maybe not trip the elf. I'll just
Okay.
shoot it away.
And Sacred Flame is what say? 14, eh?
14. Dexterity.
17.
Damn it. I can't even hit a wall.
A wall. Letty, you're currently stuck to the mimic. Just like, what would you like to do?
I'm stuck.
Sure, make a strength check.
Oh lord.
You can do it!
15.
Yeah, you pull your hand off, but you leave behind a bit of skin. But yeah,
Ow.
you're currently unstuck from the mimic. What would you like to do?
Was that my action?
Yes, that's your action.
Ooh. Is there actually anything I can do? Well, I know I can like run, dash, hide, or disengage, but I don't think I want to do that at that moment. So I'm just gonna not do anything.
Okay, you're just gonna stay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mr. Bard from theater school. You're like 10 feet away from the mimic. What would you like to do?
I would very much like to not be here. I'm going to back away from it
So you back further down the corridor, yeah?
while shooting it with a bow.
Okay, fire.
Four.
You also cannot hit a wall.
Dang.
Okay. Dang!
Sorry, guys,
Alright.
we didn't do bowmanship match. You'd be surprised how seldom you use a bow in the theater.
In the Mimic's turn, it's going to try and engulf the two closest targets to it. Which is going to be Humongous and let's just roll d20 between Osric and Professor.
I vote for Hans.
Higher than 10 is Osric, lower than 10 is Professor! Okay, so Mimic goes forward, makes an attack, rolls a... what is this man's attack roll? This 23 to hit against you, Humongous.
22. I mean, that hits, obviously.
Alright, and you take a whopping... where's my d8? You take a whopping 6 points of damage.
Amazing.
And you just kind of like, the lower part of it just curls up and like pulls you into it and prone, and it just like starts holding you with like the bottom part of the wall. And then against the Professor, 15.
My AC is 15.
So you just avoid it. Lucky bastard. No? Is it equal to or lower? Let's have a
I
look.
think you would have to roll.
Yeah, I
above.
think, yeah, I think you have to roll above to hit.
Okay. So you manage to just barely avoid getting pulled in. Let's have a look here. Okay, yeah, so you just barely managed to avoid getting pulled into the Mimic. So, Lady, you are now currently held immobile by the
Amazing.
Mimic itself. You have to make an opposed grapple check to try and tear yourself free from it. Here, Doctor, your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna throw some more acid at it.
Right?
Dex saving for a 14, yo.
14. Okay. Here, Professor! You get hit by some acid thrown by the elf. Make a dex saving throw for me, Lady, with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh no!
So it was a 14, you said, Hale.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Different. The last one was 6.
Roll damage, Hippo.
5.
You missed the heaving mass of the Mimic and hit the Professor, dealing 5 points of acid damage to him.
But why?
Humongous, you just feel acid suddenly start searing into your hip.
Oh God, it's eating me!
Okay, Osric, your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh, this is not good. I'm
No.
gonna back away and cast Sacred Flame.
I like how everybody's reactions is back away slowly.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that.
Roll Sacred Flame, eh? So it's 14.
14.
Glorious. Wow. Roll a d20 for me, Trash. Higher than 20? 10?
Higher than
Lady!
10.
What?
Make a disadvantage saving throw for me, please.
Oh Lord.
Oh boy.
Poor Professor is like not
Also,
this.
2 20s. Come on, 2 20s.
2 20s.
14.
Okay. The fire manages to impact the Mimic, but you can actually feel your leg hair, like, you can smell the hair on your leg busy cooking, Lady.
Oh God, it's also cooking me!
Okay, Lady, your turn. You're currently held by the Mimic. You can attempt to make an opposed grapple check to escape.
Opposed grapple check. Can I use
Yes.
acrobatics?
You may. Either acrobatics or athletics.
That is a 18 plus 5.
Okay, let's see how much this guy rolls. Yeah! Yep, you definitely beat that. So you managed to like push the lower half of the Mimic off of you, so that you can get loose from it, but you're still like stuck to it with glue. Make a strength check for me.
Oh Lord.
Mimic adhesive. Don't worry, it's
No.
pretty easy. Oh, Well, you're no longer like held by the mimic, but you're just glued to it like a fly strip at the moment. You know, you're just like trying to get off of it, but you know, just can't get away. So, theatre school, what do you do?
AFKs.
I'm so sorry, Professor, but I don't have much else I can do. I shoot it with a bow.
Roll d20.
6. What the hell?
Glorious! Thunk! Just punch the arrow into the wall. Okay, Mimic's turn. It's going to try and engulf Hans. Since the professor is still stuck to it, it's just going to go for you, Hans.
No!
That's a D.
Yay!
No! As the mimic flails forward, it just barely misses you. You can actually feel like your gently pointed elven ears just get caressed as it misses you. You feel some of the sticky adhesive like sliming its way down your face. Professor, you're still stuck, so he's just going to try and engulf you. 18. So he
That
just
hits.
rolls you back up again into him. Okay. Hip, your turn.
Okay, this, let me rethink my plans here. First I'm gonna move past Aldrich.
You provoke an attack of opportunity from the mimic.
What?
19.
Oh.
And is that a hit, I'm assuming?
Yes.
You take 11 points of damage.
Ow!
As one of the like concrete like fins just whap you in the head, trying to grab you as you go past.
Alright, then I'm gonna throw a thunderstone at it. So
Okay.
Constitution saving throw, I believe.
Mimic is immune. It has ability called stability. The mimic cannot be knocked prone.
What?
It's because it stays. What does it say here? The mimic polymorphs. Yeah. So basically, because it can stay like in the appearance of furniture, walls, doors, and such for such long times, it can basically just ignore going prone and stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay, Osric, your turn.
Ooh.
Liddy, you just have a thunderstone like go off in your face. Like it's incredibly loud.
Does the knockback help like dislodge him?
Unfortunately not.
Curses!
It's like, oh, hey, humongous, need some help because you don't seem to be smart enough to get out from a mimic. I cast
can't do it at
guidance
all.
on you.
You have to touch the target, Trash. So
Well,
I
off he
don't
goes.
Oh, is his foot sticking out?
he's like just like on it like flypaper, where the lower half of him is just like rolled up in it like a carpet, like you smuggle a body out of a hotel. Not that I'd know.
Mm-hmm. That seems awfully unfortunate.
I just can't hear, but all my ears are still ringing.
So what are you doing, Osric? Wow, you guys have barely done any damage to this thing.
Don't say
Because
that!
apparently mimics are impossible to hit.
Apparently so.
It's like, I have an idea.
Uh-huh.
Cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
And it's like, he won't attack me. I can help. I try to walk over so I can at least try to get,
So Sanctuary, let's have a look here. How's Sanctuary work? Until the spell ends, any creature or targets the water creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. Huh. Okay, that's good to know. What is a mimic's wisdom? Question I didn't think I'd be asking myself today. Oh, here we go. Wow, that's actually not bad. Alright. So, Osric, you step forward. Next turn you could do some shit. Letty, you're stuck inside a mimic. It's a bad time.
I try and escape.
The funny thing is that the mimic has done less damage to you than your party has.
I attempt to acrobatics my way out.
Okay, the mimic's gonna attempt to acrobatics you in. He
Uh,
rolls a 2 plus
yeah, 8 plus
4,
5.
so 6. Okay, now make a strength saving throw. It's really low, you can do it. I believe in you. I don't cast guidance. What the fuck? You once more like unroll the carpet. You're like, you get it like a breath of fresh air, but you're like still stuck to the movie. Okay. Theater school. What you doing?
Hey, Mimic, you want to hear a joke? 3 armed adventurers walk into a tavern. The innkeeper says, what are the knives for? And they say, oh, we're hunting mimics. The adventurers laugh, the barkeeper laughs, the table laughs. They killed the table. It was a good time. I cast vicious mockery.
What's the save on that?
13 wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, wisdom. Let's go, boys. 13 on the dot. I
Wow.
have +1 wisdom. Okay. So, anything else you'd like to do, theater school?
Seeing I can see this is not going too well, just like shuffling back.
Okay. Mimic's turn. It's just going to leave you stuck to a humongous. It's going to go for Osric. Try and engulf him as well. But once more! It's fucking rolls a 1! Ha! So, okay, it doesn't do that. So it's just going to fucking carry on absorbing you, Liddy. Not 20.
Amazing.
Amazing. You just saw that. I rolled a 1 and a 20 back to back. Okay, so you just get... Just hold it back up in the mimic again and just once more. Professor, what would you like to do?
I would like to acrobatics my way out.
Oh, sorry, not wrong, Professor. I mean hippo.
Oh.
Sorry, here, doctor, not Professor. So fucking dumb. Oh my god.
I need to see if this is a touch spell or not. God damn it, it
Oh
is.
god.
So how much of the professor can I actually see?
There's like a boot sole sticking out.
Can I? Okay.
Who would have thought that mimics make such interesting encounters?
Alright, I'm just gonna take out my crossbow then and start firing.
Sure, go for it.
Oh god damn, 9.
Funk! Nimbly, the mimic rolls a little bit with the professor inside of it like a delicious burrito. Anything else?
I put my crossbow away. I can't be bothered with reloading that shit.
Osric, your turn. What would you like to do?
Up to Humongus's whatever his foot's hanging out, right?
Like his sole of his boot, yeah.
All right. Knowing that I'm your only hope,
Hack him on the foot, and then I run away.
What are you doing?
I cast guidance.
Why don't you hit it with your hammer?
Okay.
I guess. Oh no! I can also do a bonus
If
action.
only there was a better
You
way
can't
of
cast guidance.
inspiring
Guidance
him.
is a concentration, isn't it?
Sanctuary is not a concentration skill.
Sanctuary, not. But it still dissipates regardless, because if the creature using it casts an attack or a spell, it fades.
And I mean, I don't think the professor has used my inspiration from earlier yet, to be honest.
No, I have not.
Nope. So, you cast guidance on him, eh?
Yeah, this one is just it's a 1 minute flat duration.
Okay, so, Liddy, you have guidance on you. You have an inspiration die. What would you like to do?
I would like to attempt to escape with acrobatics.
Go for it. You should do the thing.
That's
15.
19 plus 5.
Once more, for the third time, you guys see him push himself out of the mass of the mimic, like a rebirth. But can he pull himself free of the adhesive slime coating the creature?
What is guidance again? What
That's
D4?
a D4.
Okay.
Okay, so you roll an 8.
Fuck it, I'm scrolling everything right now.
What's the
That's a
inspiration?
15.
D6.
Yeah.
It's a D6.
You managed to rip yourself free of this mass of mimic and tumble to the ground.
Amazing.
You have a move action remaining. What would you like to do?
get the fuck out of here right now.
He just ran away. Okay. Theater School, your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, first I'm gonna look at Humongous. Like, where do you think you're going? Move behind him, and then shoot him with a bow.
Sure, roll to attack.
12.
That's exactly enough to hit. Go for it. My god.
3.
3 points of damage
My
to the
gosh,
mimic.
can't do shit.
Glorious. Only like another 50 to go. Alright. So, the mimic's turn. It's going to over and try and like nom on the dwarf. Makes a willpower saving throw, which it passes. Makes an attack against Uzrik, which it fails. Because fuck Uzrik's AC.
18,
Okay.
bitch.
Hippo, your turn. You see the mimic is currently trying to devour Osric.
Dex saving throw, please. I'm gonna throw acid.
Okay. That's a pass.
Yes, it is.
Osric, your turn. You're currently embroiled in melee combat with a wall door.
I'm gonna smack it with my hammer.
Go for it.
That's a 14.
14, that's a hit. Roll them damages.
7.
Bam! 7 points of damage to the creature, and as you like try and lift the hammer away, it's stuck to him.
Plus 4, I think.
Have you got 18 strength?
No, I got 14 strength.
And plus 2.
Okay, so I took 9 damage.
9 points of damage. Alrighty. Hammer is currently stuck to the mimic.
Well, normally I can just re-attack melee.
Well, make a strength saving throw to see if you can pull your hammer free, bro.
Alright, let's see.
Bro.
15.
You managed to haul it out from the creature, trailing lines of slime from it.
I will smack it again with my hammer.
Go for it. That's a hit. Roll damage.
That's a 7.
Damage. Alrighty. And you can't attempt to pull 3 because pulling 3 is actually an action I just read. So you got a free attempt to hit. Hippo! Your turn. What would you like to do?
Is that Letty now?
Sorry. Osric. Letty. Yes, sorry, Letty. Sorry, Letty.
Oh, yeah, what?
Your turn.
Do I still get a sneak attack since there's another creature 5 feet away, right? Even if I'm ranged.
I guess, yes. Because it's, yeah, I suppose. It's actively engaged in combat, so I suppose, yes, it is.
I do a sneak attack with my bow because I'm not getting close to it again.
Okay, go for it. Just be happy. In the old rule sets, you couldn't sneak attack mimics.
Amazing. I still missed.
Amazing. Funk! Punch an arrow into the wall next to Osric's face.
Hey!
Sort of sparking a bunch of like pebbles into his eyes and just barely misses Hans as it goes ricocheting down the corridor.
Oh my!
I left you in the monster.
Osric, be more careful!
School. Theater School, what do you do?
Let's go. Well, I hit him once. Let's see if we can make it the 2 for 1.
Go for it.
Oh my gosh, I've got to restart this thing. Yay!
20.
Natural 20. I crit.
Nice. You do. Roll your damage dice twice. 6 plus.
Well, it's 6 plus 2, and then I roll it again.
3.
So plus 3.
So it's 11 in total, isn't it?
Yes.
Good dab. It's a lot of damage. You punch an arrow deep into something vital inside the creature. And if it had a mouth, it would scream, but since it's a mimic, it just doesn't. Here, doctor, what do you do?
Firebolt.
Go for it.
20.
Nice! Roll the damages twice, I guess.
All it took was Osric being successful.
Got 5.
Everybody's so
What are you
inspired.
talking about? It's so me being successful.
Plus 7.
12. Damn, the mimic's looking seriously messed up now. She just like scorched the one half of it. Okay. Osric, would you like to
Wait a
throw
minute.
the hammer?
Yes, I would attempt to free the hammer.
Go for it, mate.
19.
You pull the hammer free. Would you like to move?
I've inspired you enough. Retreat!
And you provoke an attack of opportunity from the mimic.
Only if he can roll high enough. And he can't!
What's your AC? Your AC is pretty high. Actually, no, wait, he has to roll for the willpower saving throw first. Oh shit, that doesn't work either. Balls!
Yes.
Okay.
Ha 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 ha!
Lenny, your turn.
Okay. Well, no one's in range anymore. Let's see. Do I have anything I can use? Nope. I'm just gonna.
No! I just realized I didn't have to roll that because you made an attack against him, which means your sanctuary is gone.
I don't think it works that way.
It does, it says there. If the water creature makes an attack or casts a spell that affects an enemy creature, the spell ends.
Well, you missed anyway. Ha ha!
Ah, lucky bastard. Okay, Lenny, your turn.
I am going to just plink it with an arrow.
Okay. Go for it, Lenny. I believe in you. I don't call shit.
God!
I don't hit it.
Vroom. You're just like, just looking at it gives you PTSD of getting it rolled up. You're like,
It's like you got nothing but bad dreams off of that.
Star. Yeah, that's cool. What are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot it again.
Go for it. The poor mimic is just getting like pelted from every direction.
Did that roll?
Just press R.
Yeah, I'm pressing
do
on.
mouse.
My thing today is just like running really slowly.
It's a hit.
That's it. Roll the damages.
Well, tell me what the damage is
8.
roll, because okay.
Damn. Okay. Thunk. Punch another arrow deep into the creature and you the rear up almost as if in agony. Creature's turn. It's just going to dash over to you here, Doctor, and make an attack against you to try and engulf you.
Oh!
Pseudopod lashes out at you, grabs you by the throat for a mighty. Where's my D8? 7, 5, 13. No, 12 plus 4, 16 points of damage.
Dead.
So you basically go limp as the creature rolls you up inside of it, getting ready to digest its meal. Okay, Hippo, your turn. Make a death saving throw for me, please.
Counts. What?
Jesus Christ, the dice is all over the place.
That's pass.
16,
That
one pass. Okay, Osric, your turn. There's a
I'm
mimic in
going to-
front of you that has a elf in it.
I'm going to run away,
Okay,
and I'm going to shoot it with a sacred flame.
go for it. So that's he just has to make a dex saving throw, right?
14.
He fails. Go for it. Roll a d20 for me as well.
He took. Well,
With like
50-50.
my last gasp of breath. Osric, you bastards!
5.
5. Hippo, you take 7 points of fire damage.
Oh, why?
Automatic double fail on your death saving throw.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, come on. So he didn't get, the mimic didn't get hit at all.
Nope. He just like is blobbing towards you. Like this amorphous grey shape with a professor like the doctor in it. So many doctors.
No.
Okay. Osric Letty, your turn. You're seeing like the professor's like head is like sticking out one side, just like banging on the stones as the thing is like bounding along the corridor to try and get to the dwarf. What do you like to do?
Punch it!
I pretty much do that. I'm just like, oh, neurons! It's just like fucking sprint using my bonus action. Just like fucking sprint there and just like
He
stab it with
charges
my-
the blob. He charges the mimic.
Yes. Fuck that thing. My hands.
Okay.
And
Not your hands.
and I attack it with my toothpick.
Go for it.
Natural
That-
20.
Yep, that's a nat 20.
Roll your damage dice twice.
Uh-oh.
No sneak attack dice, remember. It's just a normal ass dagger.
I
What's
know.
a d4? D6, I don't even know what you're using.
It's a watch its face. It's a rapier.
Short so. Rapier.
Yes, it's a D8.
Nice.
'Cause you asked me to roll
11
twice.
points of damage.
Yep.
You shank the thing like...
Plus 3.
Like, you're pretty sure you missed everything vital on the doctor. Because you shank the creature. And you see it again, like, contract as if something inside of it has gotten severely injured. And your rapier is stuck. Along with... You see, like, Osric's hammer is still, like, stuck to the one side of it. Now your rapier is, like, stuck to it as well.
I pulled it out, thank you very much.
No, you didn't. You left it behind.
No, I didn't. I pulled it out. I didn't attack it with a melee.
You attacked once, attacked twice, and then your last attack you decided to cut and run after casting inspiration.
No,
You didn't pull it out.
I did. I pulled it out. I rolled a 19 to pull it out and then ran away from it.
You didn't pull out. You're gonna become a father.
Yes, I know.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you didn't the second time, because it's an action to pull out the weapon, I still said, the second round, because I had read it. Okay. Jathar, your turn, what you doing?
Hello again.
Go for it! That was how the doctor died. Luckily not. Or is
11.
it? What should... How much? 11?
Yep.
Just barely misses. The arrow
I'm
goes
just-
streaking
yeah.
past. Mimic's turn. It is very annoyed by this man who stabbed it, so it's going to turn around. And it's going to try and lunge at you, Letty.
Yay.
15?
Hits.
Hits. Alrighty. Creature hits you for... Oh, 11 points of damage.
I'm actually gonna use a trait, which I forgot I had, and I'm just gonna ignore that. Hang on. Actually, no, I need to roll a d20. D12.
That's a D12 you're running at the moment.
Yes, it is a d12. It is by
Okay.
far. I'll actually just read the description. You can focus yourself to occasionally shrug off injury. When you take damage, you can use your reaction to roll d12. Add your constitution modifier to the number rolled and reduce the damage by that total. A constitution is also
Very
plus
nice.
2, so I ignore all of that damage.
Exactly ignore the damage. Very nicely done. You are, however, stuck to the creature.
I'm aware.
Okay, and then Hippo, unfortunately, it's just going to constrict you, and that's going to be 2 more failures. As the mimic smothers Hans for digestion. Alright.
Rip.
Ripperonis, Doctor. Osric, you see the Doctor's form just go completely limp inside of the creature as it seems to almost spasm its body, tightening it. What are you going to do?
Well, that's unfortunate. I'm going to run down away from it, past the stat. Oh no, past.
So you basically
down
go running back into this room.
Well, I just want to be far away from it. I don't want to be
Yeah.
close to it.
That's where you guys are now. You're basically running into the corridor you guys were coming out of originally.
Because I was going to shoot it with a crossbow.
Mm-hmm. So,
Yes.
well, what do you want to do?
Shoot it with a crossbow and run like a bitch.
Okay, so you fired at it and then run.
Yep.
Okay, go for it.
18.
It's a hit for all them damages.
5.
5 points damage. Any dex bonus?
Plus 2.
Plus 2. 7 points in total. It's looking really messed up. Are you still going to run?
Yes.
Okay, so you run up around the bend, back into the room where the minecart was originally.
Yeah, I don't want to be next to it. I'm almost
Okay.
dead myself.
Letty, is your turn now. What are you doing?
I pull out my daggers.
Okay.
and I do 2 attacks. Dual wielding, yay.
Go for it. Actually, aren't you stuck to it?
Wait, am
From
I
the
stuck or
previous
am I
round?
immobilized?
You're like immobilized, basically. So first
fuck.
we do the opposed check, son, before we do start daggering people. Mimic roll 23.
Wow. What kind of check was this? Can I use acrobatics
or
for this?
athletics?
Oh,
Acrobatics.
acrobatics. That is actually 24.
Okay, so you like burst free of the creature. You can make a attack with your bonus action. What would you like to do?
Well, since my thing
You're
is
still
stuck on
stuck,
it.
but I mean, you're not constricted anymore.
Ah, fucking hell! I tried to use my dagger, but it missed.
Yeah, you're just like, ugh, luckily miss. Okay, Yathar. Osric seems to have booked it. The elf looks
I
to have gone
just shot down the corridor. No, Hans, you monster! Why couldn't you take Osric instead? And then I shoot it to death.
Go for it.
Oh no!
You put an arrow like into Hans's left eye.
You could do like bard things, like mock it and such.
Yeah, but it's got a
Like
decent.
his
It's got
head
a,
just
it's got
like
a,
Because this
backwards.
party has been so good at playing their classes. So much healing and stuff from the cleric.
I don't have any other. I've got one heal. I had one thing left, and that's all I could do.
That
I ran
like,
out of-
Hans's head just like snaps to the left as his eye socket disappears.
My
Reflection
one
going there.
remaining eye staring accusingly at Osric.
I only
Next
had
turn.
spell slots, and the spell slots were spent.
That's
Because
I
great.
will avenge you, Hans.
Since you're still stuck to it, it's going to try and constrict you, pull you in again, but that's not great. It's a 9. So that just doesn't happen. And that's it for its turn. It's not going to do much else. Hippo is dead. Osric's in the other room. Osric, you're in the other room. What would you like to do? You got line of sight to fuck all at the moment.
Can I peek out?
Well, peeking would be this way, but yes.
Okay, I'll peek out and see
Yeah.
if it's still there.
It's still there.
I will shoot it with a crossbow.
You fire your crossbow, alright.
That's a miss. Because of course it is.
Skid is on the floor
This
next
is-
to you, Humongous. Okay. Osric's turn, Liddy's turn. What are your turn? You're still stuck to the mimic, like you're conjoined like awkward twins. What would you like to do?
Am I still like unable to move?
You can't like move away from it because you're currently stuck to it. You need to make a strength check to first to
But I can
try
still
yourself
take-
free.
I can still take actions, right?
Yeah, you're not constricted. You can take action.
I shove my other dagger into it.
Go for it.
That is 6 plus 5. 11.
11. Almost.
Wait,
Like, you just-
since my other dagger missed, did it get stuck or
No.
did it just like bounce off?
It
Okay,
didn't
I
get
used
stuck.
that one as well.
Bonus attack. Alrighty, go for it. Maximum shanking.
7 plus 5.
12.
What's that? 12.
12.
Just enough to hit. Roll
Yay!
damages. Go dagger of fury.
3 plus 3 is 6.
Shink! You just like slam your dagger into the top of it and just saw downward, cutting the creature open, cutting a bit of Hans, and you feel it go slack, and the slime around you starts to dissolve almost immediately on the creature's death, letting you loose and you drop to the ground.
Turn over and see if I can cast Spare the Dying.
He's dead.
He's like super fucking dead.
He's dead, Jim.
He has an arrow sticking out of his eye
Unfortunately,
socket.
he casts it on the mimic.
No, this was so frustrating because it's like I didn't have any spell slots left. What can I do?
Not cast
Well-
spells that have been shown to hit people who are being tied up by mimics.
Fight in close combat with your massive AC seemed to work pretty well.
I'm frustrated.
I will write a song about you, Hans, to immortalize your glorious name.
Please don't.
The elf who was Hans.
The alpha was Hans.
Yes.
The mimic, it appears, had it set itself up in front of what appears to be a little cubby hole, almost carved into the stone behind it. Behind which you guys can see a small room, about 20 foot square, littered with the corpses of dwarves. their skeletal forms still here and there sporting tufts of beards. Scattered about the room, you can see chests packed in orderly lines, each of them bound in heavy black iron.
Oh, these might be worth something. If only we could open them.
So,
I mean, probably all mimics.
Maybe. I think we should wait out here while Osric checks one.
My pooling blood has just spat out, take my invisible paste.
so what are you guys doing?
I pick up the invisible paste box.
It all then
Professor,
spells
I think
up.
Hans would have liked you to have
Yeah,
this.
it then spelled out, not you, the professor.
Oh, okay. I go there like in complete silence. I like pick up the box and then do that scene from Metal Gear Solid 5, where Snake puts the ashes on his face.
Parts of your face are now invisible. Just like a slap and a slash here and there. It's really disconcerting to look at.
Well, at least we know it works.
And I keep the box.
Okay, so beyond is a room filled with skeletons and chests.
You're all
And
diamond
totally
hands.
not trapped and or full of monsters.
Can I
What
cast
would you
detect
do?
magic on the room?
Can I cast get all my spell slots back so I can be helpful?
No.
You guys could totally have like rested. Hell, you could rest right now if you want.
Yes.
I mean, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, let's go rest in this room. What could go wrong?
Everything.
Not
Everything's
in that
going
room.
wrong.
Probably in the room with the cart we originally found.
Oh, fine, if you want to be boring.
Okay, so you guys head back. Hunker down for some food and some shut eye.
I put one of the cart the cart I rolled in. I put like the statue back, like as a
Yeah.
block for the door, and then I rolled the cart to the other door and like prop it up so it's blocked.
Okay. And I think it needs bearing to say that during this entire combat, Osric had a goblin strapped to his face.
Yes.
I did. You did nothing.
It's not my fault.
Did he not get hit
Okay.
at all with his whole 3 HP?
No, miraculously seems to have survived.
How fortuitous.
That's crazy,
I
right?
have an HP the entire time. I'm just trying to live.
Yeah, he was like totally fine the entire time.
In fact, we didn't actually realize. We thought it was one goblin, but it was actually two goblins dressed up in a suit like one goblin.
So, do you guys want to take a short or a long rest?
Need to
Oh,
meditate and get hitch points back.
8-hour rest to get spell slots and hit points, or 15-minute rest, no spell slots, but some hit points to spend hit
I don't
dice?
really mind what you guys want because I haven't taken any damage, so I'm fine.
I mean, maybe you should take a long rest. I mean, I did like make some blockages as well, so we should
Yeah.
be fine.
That sounds good.
I think a long rest is probably the appropriate amount of time to stop, bury, have a funeral, and appropriately grieve for Hans.
Yes.
Well, what we're gonna do is, I mean,
Hippo, do you want to play the goblin?
No.
Professor, don't you think that Hans would have preferred to be dissolved in acid?
Yes.
Yes. So we just
Well,
start
yes.
pouring the acid from his belt onto his body.
Or his
Yeah.
homie.
This smells fucking awful, but in due course, you do manage to successfully dissolve the remains of Hans, the elf. How many arrows have you guys got left? How many did you start with?
Feel
I think you
free
guys
to
have, like,
loot my
20 or
stuff.
something, right?
Jesus, loot everything.
I have
Who
19
doesn't?
crossbow bolts left. Somebody take my goggles of night!
It's too late. They don't know any of that. You
No!
guys pour the acid out on him, destroying all his equipment and his corpse.
His dead body. His stripped, naked, dead body. Is
No,
what
there was no stripping of naked elves,
I'm telling you, that's what happened.
metagames, and not
Also, I'm
happening
fairly certain
today.
I'm fairly certain we couldn't even use most of your stuff.
Probably not.
Probably not. You guys put his goggles on to make him look dapper as you send him into the afterlife.
Yeah.
And my mittens.
And his
your
mittens. He loves his mittens. Okay, so 8 hours. Sleep, rest, recuperation. You guys awake in darkness. The torch having long since burnt out. The blocks still seem to be in the doorways to keep you safe. from the things that prowl the dark. Outside of the door, you hear a clucking sound. Cluck, cluck. Ree! Cluck, cluck. It's currently pitch black, Professor. It's pitch black, Rodriguez. The only person who can see shit is Osric. What do you do?
I do the only sensible thing. I put the wand of magic missiles in my mouth and I pull the trigger.
Really?
No, I'm just joking.
He puts it in Osric's mouth.
While he's sleeping. Yeah. I've
Okay,
been
so the
driven
guards
mad.
over here blocking this now. And you guys have got Croffler even in death. Croffler does his duty. Have you
So,
guys just got him like
from
diagonally
which-
stuck into the passageway, or do you have him like standing upright?
I was thinking more like upright, kind of like just stuffed in there somehow,
Okay,
or
so
maybe
it's
like semi-diagonally.
He's just like standing here, like kind of like leaning against the one side, like the U of his arm and his torso are like leaned against the
So
side
which side do
passageway.
we hear the chicken noises on?
You hear them from over here, from behind the mine
Guys,
cart.
I don't think we can really realistically carry Croffler with us in the cart. I think we have to leave it there. I
Go
don't
get a
really
stuff.
feel like fighting those chickens. I don't know about you guys.
Cluck, cluck, ree? Cluck, cluck, cluck.
Cluck, cluckery.
I suppose there's only one way to go. Let's go, boys.
Let's go.
So what do you guys do? You step past form of Croffler, dipping underneath his stone body. Where are you going?
Should we go and explore that room full of chests?
Well, the room full of chests is past the rees.
Oh, so we're actually going back to where we originally were.
Yeah.
Or the other passageway.
Oh, shall we go down, boys, or should we take another passageway on this level?
Let's go down, see what's down there.
Sounds reasonable, Professor.
Oh, fuck, now I find my map again. Scroll, scroll. As you guys step around the corner, the floor slopes down gently. You guys are bumbling around in the dark. Does anybody get a lighted torch?
Yeah.
Okay. Lighted torch. Humongous. Who's marching order? Who's in front?
I need to step away for 5 minutes.
Okay. Who's in front?
Osric.
Osric's in front. Okay.
That's what's in front. That's fine. I'll be right back. How many hit points should I get back, by the way?
You get all your hit points. Long rest, you get all your hit points. Okay, so you guys head down the corridor. Osric leading the way. Clank, 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 clank in his chainmail. Clank, clank, clank. You guys following along. Blind to everything around you due to night blindness from the torch. Passageway curves around, almost like a corkscrew. You down deeper into the darkness. I would like you guys to make perception checks, please.
Wow, okay.
Professor, you notice that the clucking sound is getting louder as you guys follow this path.
Guys, I think we're heading towards the giant chickens.
I instantly turn around and start heading away from the noise.
Okay.
I don't want to be no statue. I'm beautiful, but that seems like a waste.
Okay. So you guys head back up.
Well, I don't know. The other guys can do what they want.
I mean,
What are you doing, Humongous?
I don't want to fight clockers.
You don't like the re?
We don't we don't say anything to Osric. We just slowly stealth back.
Osric, see if he notices.
No, I'm
Is
just
it-
joking. We wouldn't do that.
I
We
mean,
need him to
I
check,
was whispering, but
check for traps elsewhere.
Okay, so you guys head back up the passageway. So, what do you do?
Suppose we should go down this middle one.
So you head
Sure.
back to the intersection. Okay. Left or up? That way or that way?
let's go left.
For some reason Osric sounds less annoying than usual. Okay. Guys head around and once more the floor starts to gently slope, like a long, winding U. I'd like you guys to make perception checks for me, please.
Okay. That's a 19.
19. You hear a cluck, cluck. Ree!
Oh god,
Wait,
more
no.
of them.
Do you wish to continue down the passageway?
Yay.
Professor, I don't know how many charges this wand has, but if you'd like to use it before me, I'm more than willing.
Well, we have one more way we can try.
Okay, let's do that.
And we backtrack again.
Backtrack again.
Backtrack adventures.
I'm trying to like fucking read this map because this map is like really goddamn confusing with all the crisscrossing paths. This takes us to area 7, which is the super happy fun slide. Okay. Okay, Tragedy, you guys are just backtracked again, twice more, after the keen senses of your Goliath companion detected the presence of more cockatrice.
Fuckfuckers.
You guys come to another passageway that splits into 2 by the looks of it. An open area and a large room in front of you. This dusty 10-foot-high cave contains several splintered cots and 4 intact but empty chicken coops. Carved above a circular hole in the eastern wall are dwarvish ruins.
Maybe we should back out and hire some mercenaries. Basically, idiots to stand in front of us so we don't die.
Well, I don't think we're going to find many down here.
Yeah.
So this is where the dwarvish ruins are, above a circular hole.
What do those ruins say, Osric?
Let me have a look.
The ruins, the hole in the wall is 3 foot in diameter. It's about 2 feet above the floor, and it forms the mouth of a polished stone chute that descends at a 45-degree angle, darkness. The ruins spell the word slide.
Ah, looks like this is a slide. Don't know where to. Don't know if it's a good idea to go down, but that's what the word says.
Probably not. I mean, there's chicken coops here. So maybe it's like an anti-intruder countermeasure? Like, drop fucking demon chickens down there?
Maybe.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
maybe it's the way the people who own the chickens get out, because I don't think chickens like slides.
How would a chicken even use a slide?
Exactly, floating disembodied voice. Exactly.
Sorry, it's just the mental image I'm trying to conjure just doesn't... I failed my DC.
I just want to go peek around this corner quickly.
It seems to be another passageway that curls down with a gentle 20-degree angle.
Do I hear the sounds of clucking?
Make a perception check for me.
You'll have to tell me what that dice roll is. I have no idea.
Okay. What is that? A 6 plus your perception? 8 plus your perception.
Yeah, so 10.
10. Don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything down here, although I can't say for sure. What are your thoughts, Professor? Do you think we should take the slide or take the path?
I go and listen, like, close to the slide. Do I hear clucking down there?
Make a perception check for me.
That is 14.
Don't hear anything.
Down with the wood.
I don't know. Let's just go the normal path, because,
slide can easily lead to death, and you can't go back up a slide.
That sounds reasonable.
All right. You guys head down this gentle slope, and you start seeing a familiar entrance of a passageway. It looks almost exactly like the passageway you guys were coming down from.
Oh no, it's the other passageway, and I heard clucking there.
We're surrounded. There are chickens everywhere.
Oh no, fuck, evacuate to the slide.
I run and I just dive headfirst to the slide.
I did the same.
Osric, what's Osric doing?
Talking to his wife.
Okay,
Let's see.
so Osric dives to chickens. So the rest of you guys dive into the slide, and after a brief yet fun ride, you get dumped into a pit of lime dust. I would like you to make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw for me, please. Amazing.
Yes.
Yes.
It's 12, I guess.
Okay, all of you pass. You manage to end up in a cavernous pit. Above you, the ceiling disappears away into darkness, quite a bit higher than the ones you've been in thus far. The pit floor is covered in what appears to be powdered limestone. And here and there, from the limestone powder, you guys can see the enormous bones of giant lizards sticking out. Some of them still harnessed to what looked like some kind of mechanized conveyance. Whoever built this place.
Okay, I don't know what this is, guys. This seems weird.
This whole thing's been weird.
It's pretty spooky.
So what are you guys doing?
So,
should we throw in the chamber? Sorry.
yeah, it might help.
Sorry, I've got like a bajillion things open. Shoot is like fucking crazy, man. It's like that. It's like a rough-hewn chamber. Okay. So you guys have all ended up over here at the moment. So the whole floor is like covered, like almost hip deep in this limestone powder. You guys can see these giant skeletal bones, lizard-like heads, sticking out of the dust. What do you want to do?
So there's no exit that I can see.
Looking around, you don't have dark vision, so no exit that you can see.
Can any of you guys see anything?
No.
It's so dark in here.
Let me have a look.
What's your range on your dark vision, Trash?
The standard.
So what's it? 60 feet, 120 feet,
60.
60. Yeah, you also don't see anything. Like beyond the chamber, just like stretches into darkness. Like you can't see anything down here.
So what happened to the goblin? Is it still with us?
Actually, let me make a will saving, dexterity saving throw for the goblin. No, the goblin got smooshed in the chute as you guys came down.
What?
Poor thing.
We look at Osric and he's actually just this red smear all along his breastplate. like jelly bits still sticking to his pants and stuff. Oh, Osric.
What? The little guy? Take care of himself.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna start following along the wall to see if I can find a door. Like feeling my way along. Well, I'm gonna light my torch, and then I'm gonna walk along the wall.
As you guys start walking along the floor, you hear a dry, groaning creak, and it seems like your movements in the dust have disturbed something. And as you look about, trying to see where this creaking noise is coming from, you notice that the bones of these lizards appear to be reforming themselves into animated skeletal forms. Pinpricks of blue light staring at you guys from beyond the darkness. I would like Phil to roll initiative for me.
Zombie dragons.
You'd be fucking dead if there were zombie dragons.
17.
19.
Sorry, give me a sec.
6.
Bard is 17, 19 for Lady. Osric 6, and Skelly's 3. Okay. So, Letty, you see these skeletons are like pulling themselves together and start like wading through the dust. They look almost like enormous monitor lizards, you know, put on display in some kind of museum. What would you like to do?
I wonder if skeletons are immune to being blinded. Probably.
Mm.
What do I want to do in this situation? How many ever are there again? Sorry.
You just glance around, taking a quick count. You see 5 of them approaching you.
5.
Coming in from different directions, like closing in on you like a hunting pack.
I guess I'll just like. Actually, I'll hold my turn until Osric or someone gets into melee range with them. Like someone gets into melee range, whether they go to melee range with them or they like a skeleton comes to melee range with someone else.
Okay.
That is my condition.
Alright. Things are pretty big, actually. Okay. So that's yours. What are you doing, Bardman?
I am going to shoot one of them with an arrow.
Alright. Go for it.
7.
Sure. Does nothing. You neatly put the arrow through the ribcage that is lacking meat.
Damn it, I would have hit it if it was real.
You totally would have. Okay. Aldrich, your turn. What would you like to do?
Well. If we're gonna have to fight our way out of this one, we're not that bright. I will cast, let's see here, I think it's Divine Favor is the one I want. Yes, I will cast Divine Favor and hold up my hammer and shield and wait for one of them to come and attack us.
Alrighty, Skelly's turn. One of them is going to peel off and go after you, Rodriguez. And the other 2 are going to just neatly go after each of you. It's being like, nom 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 nom. They're going to go after the dwarf and the Goliath. So the 2 closest threats. Okay, Skelly number 1 is going to Rodriguez attack you.
Oh,
Where did D20 go? Ah, there it is. What's your armor class? Doesn't matter. It's fucking terrible. Skelly misses. 2 Skellies are going to swing at you, Dr. Humongous. 18
Hits.
plus... Okay. And 11 plus 4. Plus 5, sorry. 16. Okay, both of them hit. Alrighty. They each try and bite you with their little skeleton toofies. First one dealing 6 points of damage. Second one dealing 5 points of damage. Osric, they're both going to swing at you, try and hit you. First one does 12, sorry. Second one does 13. So they miss.
Yep.
Okay. Your turn, ladies. Are you going to do anything before your turn passes completely?
Stab someone who is already fighting someone.
Well, you're surrounded, so you could stab a skeleton if you want.
I'll stab this one who is between me and, or like kind of close to Rodriguez, although I'm not sure if it's been threatened by him. Well, I'll stab it anyway.
Okay, go for it.
I miss.
Oh shit. Okay, Mr. Bard, you're in close combat with a giant skeleton. What would you like to do?
I'm going to. How close are the 2 that are fighting Humongous?
Humongous. One's about 5 foot away from you, and the other one is about 50.
Okay, no, then I'm just going to cast Cloud of Daggers on the one in front of me.
Okay.
But in such a way as to not have him... It's not cast on myself.
Okay, go for it. 4,
15.
8, 12, 15, half down to 7. Okay. So that's 7 points of damage to the Skelly, since they are resistant to piercing and slashing damage, but vulnerable to other forms of damage. Okay. That's the Skellington's damage taken, and anything else, Mr. Bard?
Nope.
Okay, Osric, your turn. What are you doing?
There's one in front of me. Hammer time.
Okay, it's 2 of them in front of you. Decide to hammer time. Slap your shit. Do it.
That's a 16.
Hits. Roll the
Wow.
marge.
1d4 for the radiant damage. So
Okay.
that is 6 plus 2 for my strength bonus. So that's 8.
So it's 4 in total for your damage and weapon.
Radiant damage was 4. Weapon damage was also 4.
Okay, so your weapon seems far more effective than you usually find it against the brittle bones of these creatures. And you deal a whopping, for a 12 points of damage, which is enough to just crunch one into powder as you smash its skull.
Oh, cool. Then I will attack the one next to it.
Okay, bonus attack. Slap the other one.
Yep.
Seems like they are very vulnerable to blunt force trauma.
That's 11.
11 is just enough to hit. Roll damage.
That
6
is
plus 2's 8 plus 1's 9, which is just enough to kill the second one. Okay. That one dies, leaving 3 of them remaining. In their turn, the one in front of you, Mr. Diego, is going to take roll damage.
14 more points of damage.
So 7 points of damage, which is enough to just dice him to pieces. And the remaining 2, one of them is going to lunge at you. Actually, both of them are going to. We're already engaged in combat with Humongous, so that's just going to go for you. But the first one misses, and the second one, 19. Hits. All right, and that deals a whopping 6 points of damage to you.
Okay.
Alrighty, that would be the Skelly's turn. Done. Lady, your turn. What are you doing?
Stab them back.
Sure, go for it.
Six plus 5.
11.
11, that's it. Roll the damages.
8 plus 3.
It's 11, so half down. That's 5 points damage. Alrighty. Shink! You, managed to chip some of the shoulder bones. Alrighty, Mr. Bard, your turn. You're still controlling a bunch of blades in front of you. What would you like to do? Since you kind of, inadvertently pinned yourself to a wall.
Well, I'm just gonna, seeing that a cloud of blades to get to me, I'm just gonna shoot one of them with a bow.
Alright, go for it.
19.
Hits. Roll damages.
3.
3. So 1 point of damage. Think. Blinkety blink. Alright, Osric, your turn. What would you do?
Walk over to the next closest one and hammer time.
Yep, go for it.
That's 15.
It's a hit. Roll the damages.
That is 11.
Yeah, it's 16 points of damage to the poor guy.
And
Okay,
the next
bonus
one.
action.
Yep, bonus action, next one.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Whap.
Eight, 10.
And the last one goes down like a sack of bones, leaving you guys standing in the thigh-high cavern full of dust.
You see Rodriguez is just sniffing now. He's crying slowly. It's guys, I don't like this maze anymore. It sucks. I just want to go back to the theater.
While you guys are busy doing that, I need you guys to make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw, all of you, as the creatures collapse. Oh, the last of the creatures.
Oh, what?
Fuck.
6.
Nope.
Nope.
What was that? DC what?
DC 10.
Oh, I actually survived because I have saving throw, right?
Okay. The dust around this area, it's just kind of like congeals and sticks to you guys as the bones die, covering you guys in a thin sheen of limestone dust.
Damn.
And you're also blinded.
Amazing.
Well, except for Letty.
I hate
Of
this.
course.
I can't see.
So, what do you guys like to do?
Frustrating.
I'm going to wash my eyeballs out.
Sure. You pour out some of your water canteen, and unfortunately, water causes the dust to dissolve into a corrosive liquid. And your deal.
You're kidding
I'm
me.
so glad I didn't pour water into my eyes full of limestone dust. Ah!
You take 3 points of acid damage.
Stupid.
Quick,
All
Dr. Humongous, blow in my eyeballs and blow the dust away. Ah!
Dr. Humongous does not appear to be listening. Dr. Humongous isn't taking patients right now.
Dr. Humongous is not a doctor.
Oh,
Dr. Humongous
shit.
can't come to the phone right now because he's dead.
What would you like to do, Mr. Blind Man?
I'm just going to sit here and blink a bit until I recover my eyesight.
Okay. It doesn't appear to be getting any better.
Well, then I'm just going to start feeling my way along the wall. I mean, I couldn't see any in here anyway. There's no light, so what's the point? Who needs
Okay.
eyesight? I'll learn to live by my sense of smell.
Okay, Daredevil. You start moving your way quietly along the wall. Osric, you can see fine. Dr. Humongous passed, so you can see fine. And that's where we'll end for today. We'll pick up you next week.
All right.
So, gentlemen.
How much XP? How much XP do I get for being the most awesome guy on the team?
Well, that's a given value of awesome, I guess. Okay, let's have a look-see.